Welcome to a DropTent Media Production.
Slapstick Sports, the most inconsistent sports podcast you know. We finally got it. We're always running these so fucking last second. Like the first fight starting right now, and we just got to go live. But we're fine. It's fine. We're all good. I am 130-year host Adam Nutter. Of course, producer Evans with me as always. Your other host, Blaze doesn't have a computer, so he can't be here. Fuck him. So joining us is of course my co-host and Nerds of Words podcast, Neil Wood. What's up? And then of course we got comedian and co-host of the My Voice Sucks podcast, Dan Clark. Everybody,
that's me.
And then the host of the MMA guy. Shark, Mark the Shark podcast, Mark Retorto. Everybody, can we actually hear you now? I think we can hear you now. I think your microphone.
You can hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Oh yeah, I added a different microphone.
That was a fucking issue.
The other app was controlling it, I think.
God damn it!
But you guys can hear me good, right?
Yeah, we hear you, man. We're live. We're good. Yeah. We're live. First fight's about to go. I'm excited for this card, boys.
Fucking mustache.
Stupid fucking old-time Raleigh fingers mustache. Wineland has agreed. First fight, Wineland versus O'Malley. O'Malley coming off a fucking year-long injury, hasn't fought in over a while. He's a vegan. That's some interesting stuff for you guys to know about him.
I'm hating everyone on this first fight already. Dumb mustache and a vegan. Sheesh, dude.
Yeah, they're both gonna come out and just go like this. I love both those things. That's great. I love that he's doing that. I think they're great together because he gets just like carrots caught in his beard and no one's offended by that. You know what I mean? Like you have a gross beard. I'm sure there's like meat and disgusting shit in that, dude. Obviously, yes, of course, there's more pussy in it, but still.
Of course, dripping. If the vegan beer is just full with cock juice, you know.
Yes. Well, now wait, hold on. Now wait a second. I'm pretty sure The Rock is like 90% vegan. Like it's like one of these times where like no one wants to admit that a lot of top level athletes are like.
Have you seen The Rock's Instagram? I'm sorry, do you follow The Rock's Instagram?
You know what? I don't, out of respect for him. Weirdly, I don't know why he is such mythologized. Hear me out. He has mythologized himself to I think a lot of people, but everyone then wants more of him. I go no. He's a modern day superhero. I want to leave him his like privacy and let him be. We have music now. What's happening?
Yeah, I hear.
Yeah,
Mark, are you playing fucking? Are you DJing on the weekend? What's happening?
Am I what?
You have to change your audio output to not your computer speakers because we can hear it. You gotta shut it off. No, it's computer speakers. He has to shut his computer speakers off or put headphones on because we can't have the echo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
Or just Mark's mute yourself. Just mute yourself for the time being, if you could.
Yeah, and when you put headphones on, you can unmute yourself.
I appreciate.
Mark's like a 87-year-old man. I don't know if you guys know that. Mark's 87 years old.
Dude, look at this. Look at this young curly-haired buck. Dude. Oh, dude, this guy is fucking computer science teacher for high school on the weekend. Absolutely, this guy's great. Oh wow, this guy do a little soft cartwheel. Oh, that's delightful.
I like a good cartwheel. It projects confidence.
If Sean O'Malley just blew out his ACL right there, that'd be hilarious.
That would be great.
Dude, that would be me. I have a feeling like I would try a backflip or something. Never tried it before. Tried in the ring, first time, blow out my knee before the fight. That's right, I backflip before the fight.
I just want to rip that off.
Who's eating?
And coming out from 1937, Eddie Wineland.
The pugilist himself. Look at this guy, dude.
He should walk out and fight like this, like the fucking Irishman.
No, I actually drank his beer from Brawler's Brewery like 2 days ago. It's a nice guy, dude. I love what he's laying down. I can't take the walkout seriously. I've always wanted to just come out. I think a lot of the wrestling come outs, like this guy doesn't seem like he's even taking it seriously.
His mustache doesn't seem like he's taking it seriously.
Well, he seems like he's taking from his nose to the top of his head seriously, but below his nose, yes, he does not take seriously. His mouth is complete tomfoolery. I think is the yes, he is absolutely silly bananas below his sweet nose.
Silly bananas. Yeah, I'm fucking starving. I had a burrito from Chipotle too. I'm still hungry.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Is that how low this podcast has gotten? We're going to talk about food right now? Is that what's going to do?
Well, walkouts, you know.
Sucks. I have to be on this podcast just to bring it, and I don't even like sports. This is
here's the beauty about the show. It's fucking essentially 4 hours. A lot to talk about.
No. What I'm saying is, I mean, we don't know. I don't know dick worth of shit about these. Oh, they have mustaches on their fucking COVID masks. Okay, now they can all just die.
Are we just calling all surgical masks COVID masks from here on out for the rest of our life now? Just call it COVID masks.
I think it's appropriate. Yeah.
Yes.
That's fair. I've been doing it too. I'm like, I need my COVID mask.
Before that, it was H1N1 mask. Before that, it was a swine flu mask. Before that, it was a bird flu mask. Before that, it was
No, Sean O'Malley. The last time he fought, he actually really hurt his foot in the fight. Won the fight. Was laying down. Rogan was interviewing him on his knee, and O'Malley's like, "I fucking love you, Rogan." He's like, "I love you too, man." He's like, "I think I broke my fucking foot, man." But he hasn't fought in over a year.
Oh, so, and he's fighting a meth clown. That's great.
A little mini meth clown. Yeah, he's like this big.
Hey guys, he's fighting a juggalo. Show respect to the juggalo community.
Dude, the juggalo community are people that I want those fans because I knew juggalos back in my hometown. Because of course I did.
Yeah, you
it's
did.
Trash New
Jersey thing. Yeah,
I did. They would come to the carnival. Yes, we had a carnival, of course, every year, as you would. And they would come to the carnival every year, just dressed up. We respected them. They're great. You know, they would come to they would get some clams, and I would shuck those clams for them because this was my life.
I feel like this is a story of you tell us that you got molested by a rodeo clown, or like
that's exactly where I thought this was.
If I was gonna get molested by a rodeo clown, I would go to, of course, the sweet rodeo. First of all, New Jersey. I would go to the rodeo, cowboy town there, and I can't even remember the last time I was there. God, what the fuck is the name of that place? Was it Cowboy? Have you ever been to the old rodeo in New Jersey? Have you ever been to that?
Man.
You guys don't know about this. My uncle, long history in my family. My uncle, jacked out of his mind, fucking got speared in the ass by a fucking bull while riding. Was out for like a month. Just a month. Dude. He was a hardened fucking animal, dude.
I really feel like by the end of the night, we're going to find out Neil's third cousin was like Adolf Hitler's bodyguard or something like that.
How dare you, one? First of all, we were Italian. They didn't let the Italians.
Look at his tattoos. Super America. Super America.
Only America. Okay, only America. Please.
First of all,
also, if we all don't remember that the Nazis came over in 1930. Remember what was the it happened in New Jersey. We covered. Sorry,
sorry. The Nazis came over on U-boats and they had dinner in Jersey and Manhattan and shit.
It's true. That is true.
Oh
God.
But Sean O'Malley versus again a Juggalo and Eddie Wineland.
Juggalo.
Ooh, I already like his fighting style.
By the way, I'm surprised Eddie Wineland just doesn't go woo woo in the middle of this fight at some point. Just do the Juggalo shit.
Dude, that is a wiry meth head if you've ever seen one, dude. The way he's fighting already. Oh, I love it. Yeah, dude. Of course you have to cornrow that.
Honestly, they both look like juggalos.
Yeah, right? You're telling the one, you're just being like, oh, this one guy looks like a juggalo. His hair is fucking like unicorn puke.
But he's going to go fight, so he doesn't want to cut it, right? So he's got to go to cornrows. Got to do the cornrows.
We'll get in his eyes, yeah.
Yeah, it'll get in his eyes. And also, of course, if I'm fighting a dude, I don't care how much people bitch at me. I'm going to pull out his hair. If his hair is out, I'm going to pull out his hair. I have no respect for it, so it's fine.
I don't care what the rules of the game are. I'm just pulling hair.
It's like Neil, mark of a true man. I'm going to pull his hair. I'm going to scratch. I'm going to bite.
I'm going to take off my earrings and I'm going to pull his hair. That's
Neil takes off his hoop earrings before he throws down. We all know that. Every time.
That is a good move, you know.
Oh, one of the best moves. Men fucking say about that shit, but like that is the equivalent of a man taking off his shirt, and we all know it, and none of us talk about it. And that is the equivalent of like, hold this shit real quick. Like that is the equivalent of a man taking off his shirt every time. Now, depending on how long that shirt is, or what is happening right now? You guys are both like, ooh, bopping it. Is there any system to any of their fighting styles? Do we know if they're more jujitsu? Do we know if any of them are? They both look just like, hey, we're just gonna stand up and see what happens here.
I believe Sean has a ground game. I believe. Honestly, I haven't seen enough of O'Malley really because he hasn't fought in so goddamn long. So his last fight was impressive. The one where he hurt his foot.
Oh, what the fuck?
See you later. Walk out.
Oh shit!
See you later.
Oh, you just walked away.
See you later.
That was such an efficient punch. I've never seen a punch that efficient.
That was a cross.
That was such a clean cross.
He's done.
He did a Mark Hunt. Evan, do you see that?
He just one punched him. He
did a walk-off home run punch.
Yeah,
he walked off, punched him.
I love that. I love that.
I love it.
He saw him fall. He was like,
and he knew he was done. And he walked away.
All right.
Oh, Rogan said he's snoring.
Yeah, no shit. He got knocked the fuck out, dude.
I've seen that happen one time in person. It was the funniest fucking thing ever.
You gotta be careful here, bro. When you're engaging O'Malley.
Nope, Mark, gotta mute your fucking thing again.
Mark, mute yourself, buddy.
I muted him. We'll fix it soon. Yeah, he's done, dude.
Wow. Straight cross, dude. That was on the button.
Up.
Straight cross, man.
Wow, he faked him.
He dropped his hand.
His arms are so. That's what I was just about to say. Like, hey guys, are they more jiu-jitsu or are they looking for a ground game? Because the pugilist guy, I'm just gonna keep going. The mustache dude is literally just his arms never got higher. I mean, I know you don't fight like this, but his arms were literally just here the whole time, and they're just jumping. I'm like, all right, man. I mean, cover up.
Low. Yeah, you're right. They were low, but like if you watch when he did that fade jab, right? You watch Weiland's left hand. It was already low, and he dropped it even lower.
Right.
Watch his left hand. Watch his left hand again. Watch
he's
Weiland's left hand.
Look at him. He's like, wow, really caught me on that one, didn't you? Oh, sorry. Really fucking caught me on that one, didn't you? You fucking cranky, you fucking asshole.
Yeah, when they show this replay, watch. He fakes that jab. He drops his hands for some reason, and really opened himself up to that fucking straight cross, dude. That was beautiful. That was a beautiful cross.
Oh my god.
I mean, that was on the button. That was right on his jaw. Well, I'm 1 for 1 on my picks.
Dude, where's the?
That's a first.
Where's the?
Shut up, Evan. Fuck you.
Fuck off. There's gonna be like 3.5 hours of saying "fuck you" to each other.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you should be shaking your head. Get your head in the game, dude. He just puts you nap time. I mean, and then
I like the technical terms.
Oh no, that's what
the judges. Nap.
I just got a text message from ESPN. They said that's a nap time. That's a nap.
Wow, UFC, are you guys biased towards O'Malley? Jesus Christ, he tweeted out O'Malley 100 times. I feel like it's a little biased.
Or as my mother would say, he's gonna take a nippy nap.
A nippy nap. Yeah, not the fuck. Yeah, this fucking Apex Center is sick. The UFC built themselves. I can't wait for Fight Island. I'm so excited.
No, it's OFC now.
UFC.
Yo, what did I say? I said OFC. Sorry, that's a whole different thing. It is UFC now, though.
Man, I love. Let me just say though, for everybody who's watching right now, everybody who's watching, Mark's chest. That's not a joke. Sorry. Mark's chest.
Yo.
His blurry chest right now is so good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
But yeah, let's see this stuff. This is awesome.
It might be Dana White might go with UFC. Well, let's watch it. I'm telling you. Yeah, look at this.
Watch Weiland's left hand though. See?
Bam. And that is so quintessential. Like, it's a movie. Like, that's a movie punch. She's like, whoops, whang.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah. Which that's also because that's kind of. I mean, for that kind of a knockout, it's kind of rare. Like that clean of a cross.
It's so off
balance.
Like
that's funny when you watch movies and shit, and you watch a guy get hit like 100 times, right. or like he's like not knocked out, or you watch a guy get hit once and he's knocked out immediately. I'm like, both those things never happen. Like both those things are super rare. Either you get hit a lot and you're out, or you get hit once and you're out. But they're so fucking rare and far in between.
Yeah, and if you guys didn't hear, again, I've been keeping up with a little bit of this, but John Oliver had pitched on his show that he should have called it UFC, S-E-A, UFC.
Oh.
And apparently Dana White on camera came on and was like, oh, yeah, I heard that John Oliver, he was like, what's that guy's name? Whatever. Oh, John Oliver, yeah. He had pitched it. They had seen if they could get the rights, and they did get the rights.
Wait, so what did it? So the
UFC,
S-E-A.
That's such a more clever pun.
Dude, how did you not?
Good.
I love John Oliver. I watch him every week.
I felt when I pitched that to you guys right now. You were everyone. I think. Well, first of all, Clarky got it, obviously. But
well,
then,
no, I didn't because I thought you were like. I thought you were being like they called it UFC.
No,
like,
I got it because I watched it on the TV. It's
like,
really good.
Why are you just saying that?
That's why I was also doing that. Like, I don't get it.
Well, hey Neil. Hey, guess what? Guess where we are?
Yeah. We're a little higher brain.
Yeah. Fucking these guys watch
Higher
these guys
brains,
watch the
a little
fucking
up
show,
front.
and they're like, we watched the same show when we were blowing each other, and we fucking know the same thing.
No,
Like,
you need to understand puns.
That
and
takes
language.
skills, first off. If you're 69ing somebody and watching TV show, both watching the same TV show.
I did that last night. I'm not even. I don't talk about that kind of stuff.
There has to be 2 TVs for that, right?
No, that's a skill.
One person's concentrating and the other person's not. That's how I went about it.
I usually go with even though my dick's in my mouth and I'm watching the TV, I'm telling the other person that can't see what's going on the TV. It's almost like
your dick is in your own mouth?
No, somebody else's dick might be in my mouth. I don't know.
Okay, I got you. Wait, what? Okay, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, whatever. Yeah.
2020, my man.
You and Malbar is super into different stuff, dude.
Yeah, man. Weekends, dude. Got a lot of time.
I love that band. It's a good band. I know it's so tough not seeing a crowd. Again, they cut out every time, and you're just kind of like, oh, that's right. It's just a cold place where people go to fight now. It's just a cold arena. You walk into it alone, and they're like, which is true. It's actually, if anything, it's more of a fair. Like, it feels like how you would fight out in the world. They're just like, yeah, dude, it's you. You got into this, Greg, so you're gonna get yourself out of it. So
yeah, it's like go fight with just no sound. There's no music. There's no audience.
Punch needs a fucking. I'm not even kidding. It needs a boop, and it also needs a little. Remember the Staples button commercials? It needs a little boop. Like, it needs a literal button for someone to push. Like, it is so just boom. Like,
I mean,
hey guys, you guys can hear me now, right?
Holy
my God.
shit!
Yeah, chopper 99. You're coming in hard.
Yeah, man. My PC sucks, bro. I'm using my phone now.
Oh Jesus! All right, yeah.
We're gonna kill Delta 9 in Saigon, all right? But you're coming in like Vietnam right now. Is what you sound.
It's like
Oh,
yeah. Because that hasn't been the first time you guys seen Wyland fight, has it?
No.
Oh, it is for me.
Oh,
yes.
for Neil, yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was a former world champion in WEC, so
That is true.
yeah. Known for knocking out people. So, but he also gets knocked out when he does lose.
So it's kind of high risk, high reward.
But
yeah.
By the way, this next fight, this Magny fight, I think Magny loses this fight. He's a favorite, but Magny's been losing.
I think Magny won. I think he won his last one, actually.
Yeah, but he's been losing though. Like overall, like his last bunch of fights, he just won, and he lost a few he should have won if my memory serves me correctly.
Because I know his very last one he won.
Yes, he won his very last one.
Yeah, I hate to harp on this, but if you could give us a little more of the background. Are we hearing? Is everyone else hearing the UFC? I guess giving a little bit of the background. I'm guessing they are. I always feel like we're not. We don't. Yeah, I always forget that maybe because I'm not hearing anything. I'm here. I'm just watching this cold, so I always forget that some people are hearing a lot of the background and things like that.
No, it is too. Like my memory is fucking shit, and I don't want to fucking say wrong stats, so I gotta like look stuff up.
No, you're a bad host. But no, super bad host. I get it. But it's one of those things where I also want. I really like if people from the other parts of the network and stuff like that, or from Dan Clark's podcast come over or stuff like that. You know. They come over, even if they've never seen fights before. It's always like I feel like there's things that are left out that people who watch this stuff every day. I think you guys give such good insight a lot of the time. So it's kind of that thing. This is how they, they're great at shit talking. They're bad at this. Because that's the stuff that they leave out. And you get to see the promos, but they're quick promos for people who already bought it. Things like that.
Yeah, he beat Jing Ling. That was his last fight. Magny won.
Does that guy always have keys?
Yeah.
Sorry. Bad joke.
But then lost to Ponzinibbio, right? Beat Craig White.
He lost to Maya.
Right, lost to RDA. But he beat a shitty Condit. Lost to Larkin.
Yeah. I just remember, like, after he lost to Damian Maia, he came back. Like, I think he went on a little bit of a win streak after that.
But I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just have a feeling this might be an upset. I also think Garbrandt's going to lose too later on.
To be this guy too. Have you had Mark on before?
I've been on Mark's podcast.
Okay, Mark. What's your background and stuff with a lot of the UFC and all that? Everything, just for people who are listening, if they're streaming with us.
Well, I've been following the UFC since UFC 1.
Fuck yeah!
Like, I actually got into jiu-jitsu probably like by coincidence, like a few weeks to maybe like 2 or 3 months before the first UFC. And I've been following it ever since.
Very wonderful, awesome, dude. That's very, very cool.
Yeah.
And I know you have your own podcast again. What was the name of the podcast again? I'm sorry.
Mark the Shark MMA Show.
Very, very cool.
Focuses strictly on MMA.
Very cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Fucking. Go ahead, bud.
It does. It's weird how they're just showing the previews for Jessica I and Cavillo coming up. Not this fight. Like I think a future fight.
Wow.
Future card. But how is Jessica I? She's ranked first in flyweight. Jessica I. That's crazy.
Flyweight again. I always have to bring up the guy.
Flyweight for flyweight's 125.
Is that 125? That's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's the thing. Women's flyweight, men's flyweight is the same exact thing. It's the same weight. You know how boxing like.
Yeah. It kind of gets a little wiggly.
But it's weird that she's first because she hasn't fought. Like, when's the last time Jessica I fought?
Oh, it's been
a while, right? That's what I'm saying. And then Cynthia Cavillo, she got suspended for weed, and she had to serve her suspension, which is so fucking dumb.
It's good for your joints. The fuck, dude?
I know, it's so dumb.
Come on. It's not an enhancement. It's crazy that they're
not an enhancement. Well, the NFL just came out and said they're going to stop testing marijuana finally.
It can't be. It can't.
It's so shitty what happened to Nick Diaz with all that stuff too, right?
Yeah, it's crazy.
He lost all the best years of his life because of that.
Yep.
Are you using this time to like clean up your house? I'm just wondering. Just
ask. Ready to have a little rum and coke, man.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, I got some drinks already. I'm just wondering. I was just putting out. I thought I heard some ice, and I thought I heard a fellow compatriot. So just want to check.
Mark's like, I look at the gutters real quick. Is that cool? So like gutter work real quick.
Yeah, chin down, buddy. Chin down. Oh, chin down Uno if you're Zach, who's an asshole. I'm surprised. I guess he's watching.
No, Zach lives in West Virginia now briefly for the time being, and I don't think they have internet out there. Yeah.
Oh, lovely, dude. Just a buddy of ours.
By the way, Zach Petrovich, who, again, he's been on this podcast. He's joining the DropTent Network. Very funny comic. Last night I was talking to him we were playing Call of Duty together. He goes, "Hey, are you Neil and Evan free for like a phone call tomorrow? Talk about my podcast I want to do." I'm like, "Yeah, buddy." Never reach out.
He's in a fucking. I've been to West Virginia. Anybody been to West Virginia? You'll know. Getting some of those sweet valleys, and you're not getting out. It's not good. You get into some sweet valleys there, and
he's living with his cousin. He's very nice, but I'm like, oh, you guys don't have internet out there, right?
What did his parents kick him out? His parents?
No, he's just trying to save money.
Oh, wait, what? Well,
he was paying rent, I think.
Oh, gotcha.
I think.
Yeah, and as a comic, you're real, and he's like in that stage where he's only a comic right now. So.
Oh, he was working in New York.
He was working at. Oh, I thought he was working at that butcher shop for a little bit.
Well, that was just after COVID. It doesn't matter. Walkout shit. It doesn't matter. We have 4 hours.
It's just one of those. It's just one of those moments where you talk about your friends, like especially in all this shit going on. You're just kind of like, how they doing? Fuck, that sounds rough. It's not.
Well, yeah, because Zach was doing, well, we were all doing comedy before fucking. But Zach was, he had a job in New York. He was also doing comedy there, and then he moved back home during COVID, worked at the butcher shop for money, and then they fired him. And then he moved to West Virginia. Zach's gonna eventually kill himself. Like that's the natural progression of the story. Zach killed himself.
I only hope that.
Wow. How did he get fired from a butcher shop?
I think he
steal the food?
He was fucking the meat.
He was what?
He was fucking the meat.
Oh yeah, it was a weird thing. He did. He ate it unkosher. So what he would do is he would wait for them to kosherize it, and then he would make it unkosher. I think with his penis. So,
Jesus Christ!
Dan, did you say you were doing a show that Delaware thing?
Wait, what?
Did you say you were doing a show in Delaware?
No, I'm supposed to do one I think in Allentown at a winery, but like I said, I don't know if that's supposed to go.
Is that allowed? Like for real? Because it's awesome. That's
I have
okay.
no idea. Well, I got booked on it like 3 months ago. So I just don't know if
Okay.
And then
I hope, man, that'd be sick.
Supposedly, me, D'Alto, and Tom Crolius are doing some outdoor show in some rich dude's backyard in this month, but I haven't heard anything about that since.
Okay.
You guys all in Pennsylvania area or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Mark, where are you at? Are you in an undisclosed location? Where are you at?
Yeah, I'm in a secret island called Shark Island.
Okay. Careful with the island stuff nowadays with white guys with curly hair. I'm just saying, you're a person of an older generation.
I'm just switching over so it looks a little better.
Oh, all right.
Just saying, it's very, anybody with islands now who's rich, we're very worried about, right?
I'm not necessarily.
I'm in Jersey. I'm in Jersey right now.
Oh, you're in Jersey. Whereabouts? You can give vague. You can be vague. I'll probably still hone in. Whereabouts in Jersey?
Neil's from that place.
I'm in Bergen County. North Jersey.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I got you. I'm gonna stop by. I'm just gonna come by. Teach me your ways of jiu-jitsu and fucking fighting. I keep wanting to get into more jiu-jitsu and stuff like that. Did you keep up with jiu-jitsu and everything, or like how was that for you? Obviously now it's like impossible, but.
Well, now I'm not doing shit.
No.
Oh, real quick too. I
got injured last year, so I was out for like 10 months, and I came back January this year. Okay. And then obviously the training stopped, the COVID shit.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Sorry, Producer Evan.
No, you're good. I just wanted to. We got a real quick comment on the YouTube here from Gus Horn Comedy. Is that Neil Ward or Hannah Gatsby?
Of course, Gus.
I've actually wanted to use this platform for a long time to just to give a little bit of love to Gus Horn, because he's such a wonderful comic who, I mean, I've only met a handful of times and have liked his jokes, supported his jokes, and I mean, of course, I've supported every joke I love supporting his jokes, Dan Clark. However racist they may be, I support him what he does. I know they're racist, and I go like, hey, that's his right to say racist things at rallies, and that's fine. And I still think, as a person who respects black people, that he shouldn't say those things. But I just want to say that. But Gus Horn, remember, for a perfect, I have this brief thing before this two men in the beautiful Coliseum fight. Gus Horn, I just don't eat so much butter and don't kill yourself.
Hey, butter's not bad for you. It's a myth.
No, it's a huge myth. Everyone knows that. Margarine's only the bad thing.
Yeah.
What are you, an old grandmother? Shut the fuck up, Mom.
It's true. Butter's not bad for you.
Crazy.
Sugar and carbs, buddy. Sugar and carbs is bad for you.
Oh, dude, this is...
Nope. Wrong.
No, you're right. Your lipid count in your heart is probably not computed to hard fat.
Hey, bro, don't make up words to make fucking fool me, all right? Lipids don't exist.
Okay, cool. There we go. That's the true Adam Nutter denying all this stuff. Just ask pretty lady and go over there. Gus Horn, you beautiful. I thought Gus Horn for a while was just a fucking German guy who was pretending to be Brazilian. I thought he was. I'm not even kidding.
Hey, you know what, Gus? I like you, buddy.
Of course he does.
Well, one half of Nerds' words is your fan. That's all. Let that hateful guy put that hate out there. I'm gonna love you up. Don't worry.
Oh, not hateful again. I respect Gus Horn for what he does. He's out there putting his dick out there, and that's important. That's always important.
I hope he stopped listening and Neil just went on that rant for no reason at all.
Right, he just went to bed. He went to bed about 5 minutes ago, Neil.
He wrote the comment and then left. That's what happened.
Gus just wanted to trash Neil and was like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah.
Leave.
Fuck you, Hannah, out.
If you guys don't think I'm coming up with a maelstrom of just fucking absolute debauchery that I'm going to send to him over Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, wrong. That's fine. I have nothing to do, really. None of us do, so...
Come on, I kind of need Neil Magny to lose this fight to save my fucking pick face. I haven't been doing great with picks lately.
No, the last fights, the whole last thing.
4 for 5 actually last time.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I thought you were doing much worse then.
4 for
You
5.
seemed-
The last 2 before that, not great.
Okay. The last
I
time
only
we
got the
watched-
main event. I actually only got the main event long last time.
So I'm
And
sure
we'll
everyone.
find out.
So far, 1 for 1, bitches. I need
What's
fucking
your-
Martin to
what's-
fucking
what's
pull it
Martin?
out. I need Martin. Come on, Martin. No, Magny's he's been around. He's been in the game for a while, dude. I mean, he's legit. I just don't. I don't know, man. I feel like he's getting older. He's lost to better talent. Martin's, he's nowhere near the level of talent Magny's beaten even. But I'm just kind of going off of like Magny's older. Has been winning, losing, has been on like a crazy. She hasn't been really on a streak. Mark. Like he's kind of been winning, losing. That's what I'm saying. He's not like he's on a streak.
I don't know either of these guys.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
Magny's
honest.
been in the game for a bit.
I've never seen Martin fight before. He looks familiar.
I think I've seen him one time. But
So this is probably like a big fight
He trains
for
out of Colorado, I think. Magny, right? Doesn't he train out of the Colorado fight camp with TJ and fucking
I think so.
Dwayne?
Yeah, he might. Yeah.
Like,
Well, let's see.
that was
let's
his
see.
first form, whatever the fuck it's called. First fucking whatever it is. 10th. No, I don't know what the fuck it's called. 10 Planets. Eddie Bravo's thing.
Yeah, that's Eddie Bravo. But I know who you're talking about. That guy that
Yeah, Dwayne Ludwig and TJ Dillashaw's thing. I just
Yeah.
can't think of the name of their fucking camp. I don't know if he trains out of that one or not though. Yeah, I fucked my hand up. Can you guys tell my hand's swollen?
Oh,
No.
it
This
looks
looks
super
soft.
bright.
You're
Yeah,
so
you look like a
soft.
ghost.
No, like it's legit swollen. Like I was pulling down tree
You
branches
look like
today. Like I was hanging on. I'll tell you how I did it.
Program.
I was hanging on.
my hand hurts just so bad, guys.
Guys, it does hurt
Please.
though. I might have to go to the hospital.
Dude, I don't
You
know if I can make my frown anymore.
Shut
My
the fuck
face
up.
is starting to hurt. Like, what are you?
I'm
What?
kidding. But the tree outside my house. I was I was clearing the dead branches off, but there was a giant ass branch, so I was hanging on it like an orangutan, and it snapped, and I think I hurt my hand.
Are you? Yeah. Are you
Yeah.
is that
okay?
bleeding.
No, it wasn't
Bleeder.
bleeding. I think I hurt my muscle inside my hand or something.
You have muscle?
Well, I mean, technically.
Could you imagine the stringy, disgusting, half-formed muscles of fucking Adam Nutter?
I probably think gross
Imagine
to
him
eat.
hanging on a tree. I'm just
Ugh.
like picturing like this weird thing, just kind of trying to.
I look like one of those inflatable tube guys hanging like stuck on a tree.
Is it?
Adam,
Did that just
like-
blow away?
You are,
Yeah.
you are half between most of the zombies on fucking Walking Dead at this point. It's just so stringy and weird. The fact that moss hasn't been growing on you is insane at this point, really.
Come on, Martin, cover up, you fucking bitch. I need you to win this fight. Make me look good. Make Daddy look good.
I don't know. I feel like you were saying that he's
That's
Magnite.
Martin
Is,
fight, I think, once.
okay. How is the gentleman in the white shorts? How does he say his last name?
Magnet.
Magny?
Magny?
Yo, Mag,
right?
yeah.
Okay, because he seems like you're saying he's been in it for a while. He's a professional. He seems like he's trying to play the professional
he's
kind of
good.
route
He's a
here.
good
Yeah,
fighter. I just feel like, again, he's kind of been winning, losing.
he's definitely not the
No.
aggressor here. Like
No,
Martin's
yeah, he's
definitely
actually
trying
been
to
kind of
be-
on his heels a lot this fight.
He's trying to control. I think it feels like he's just trying to see openings. It doesn't seem like he's capitalizing on them.
No, Magny's
So I hate
backing up a lot.
hearing.
Oh,
I hate not hearing at least the.
I don't know why you're not hearing it. That's so weird.
I know it's whatever. We'll worry about it later. Who cares?
I was also just going to complain about not hearing it, but then I realized I clicked out of it because it was getting spotty, so I'm going to try to watch it on my phone through the Discord thing.
Ooh, that was a pretty good round for Martin. Not for nothing. Yeah, I mean,
No, he aggressed. I mean, what's his name was controlling, and he didn't.
Martin might have won that round.
Yeah. Just out of the pure fact. I mean, I don't know. Again, I looked to you guys because that's one of those rounds where I was like, okay, I'm not a boxing expert or a UFC expert, so I go like, you guys got to tell me. I think
Yeah,
he just
well,
out of aggression, it seems like he did pretty well.
That's a round to me that I feel like Martin landed a little more strikes, and he definitely had more octagon control, and he had more aggression.
Right.
Which those all come into play because there were no significant shots landed by either person, right? Like no one got rocked, and so it's kind of just like basic scoring.
Real quick, now looking at this here, you got the Cutmen doing their thing. Who has more Vaseline on their face going into round 2?
I know,
That's
but
my
that doesn't
question. That's
necessarily
my
mean
question.
anything.
No, I'm
'Cause,
totally.
like,
It's a joke.
No, but Evan, you're actually not wrong. 'cause
No, I know. If they
judges,
do
and
get
Mark
enough,
Mark
on
will
the,
tell you this.
Yeah.
judges will judge sometimes off damage, and that's bullshit. Because like if I have like thinner skin,
Adam,
and I cut easier,
you're talking to the wrong person. How many times have I bitched about people that like, oh, just because they had like an
I
eye
know,
or
I'm
something?
saying it for the podcast. People who are listening who don't know.
Yeah.
Like that is the thing that happens, but that's only for. But bad judging is like so constant.
And we know that because of like facial bleeds, if you have like blood over your eye, like this cuts very easily, so they try to minimize that as much as they can. So
I mean, everybody
really,
also bruises different too.
Right, and it could look much worse than it is.
Right, exactly. Like especially like sometimes headbutt causes really bad cuts, and it's like, well, that's not even a strike. It's a headbutt.
Incidental, like.
I mean, Magny here feels a little more aggressive. He's meeting him out in the middle.
Aggressive. I think he knew he lost that first round, dude.
Yeah.
I think his corner was like, hey, step the fuck up, you know?
Yeah. Kind of bring it to him. Bring it to him.
Nice kick to the body there.
Fight. He seems to be very much in the strategy. He seems to be really calculating here. He's really, come on, buddy. Yeah, now you're against the.
I don't know why he's.
Beat him out in the middle again.
Well, Magny just overreached there with that strike. If you notice, he overreached and covered real quick with that left hand.
Spin out to the middle. Why are you not spinning out to the middle there? Why are you waiting for the cage? Yeah, there you go.
He needs to keep doing those straight strikes to the body. He's been landing those. Leg kicks, body kicks have been going, but he needs to push with those.
Yeah, see, Martin's gonna keep trying to push.
Yeah,
there you go.
There you go. He's down on the ground.
Takedown. That's points for Martin.
Yeah. And then Mark, are you these two fighters here? I mean, do you have a favorite here for any of these?
Nah, not really. I mean, I know Magny a little bit because I've seen him.
Gotcha.
Fight a few times. He's actually headlined
he got knocked out by
on fight night.
He lost in the fourth round to what's his face, right? Yeah, he got KO'd in the fourth round in his last main event by
All right, Martin didn't have a good grip there, did he?
Ponzinibbio.
Yeah. But I'm saying like he was good enough to headline a main event, like when you.
That's what I'm saying. He's good. I just think although he's doing some work here, Martin got to fucking get out.
Martin really didn't like that one that shoulder that he threw.
Inside knees. Martin's trying to get the underhooks in. So they're fighting for hand position, hand control.
There you go. Throw it.
Back out. Back to the center.
Throw a kick.
But he looks like uncomfortable in there. Like he's leaning a lot. He's pulling his head back a lot. You see how far he's dodging those punches?
Yeah.
He's like matrixing. He's like matrix dodging those punches. It's too much. He's gonna overlean. He's gonna get KO'd.
Let's go for that underhook. Come on.
Martin really hasn't been pushing a lot of heavy punches though. They've been more checks.
That
was probably his first one right there.
What time are you guys at on your screen?
2:05.
Okay, making sure.
I'm re-logging in because my computer's slow as shit, so it kept like blinking in and out. I wasn't actually seeing like half of the fight.
You guys are at 2:05. I got like 3 minutes left.
No, I'm at 150 now. Oh, you gotta catch up. You just you could just skip it forward, Mark. Probably on your. Oh no, you can't, right?
Nah. I'm good, dude. I got good quality.
Oh.
Quality here.
Yeah, so you're behind us.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Yeah, Martin landed another good fucking little hook. Or I would say haymaker, more of a haymaker. I feel like Martin here isn't really taking advantage of any leg kicks whatsoever.
Well, he hasn't been terribly aggressive, and the punches that he has thrown have been very easily telegraphed, so. At least in this round. Other than the takedown, I don't give him too many points.
Yeah, especially since Magny got back up.
Magny landed some more strikes in this round. Martin isn't really, as his strike volume definitely lessened from the first to second round for sure.
I'm going to go grab another drink. I think this is going to go to like, what? This is just a 3-round, John?
Yeah.
I mean, I really want to hear. I think you guys are right. I think this is just like fairing. I think Magny's just kind of, I don't see him popping. I want him to be in this. I don't know why. He seems like very strong. He seems like he should just be like, yo, come meet me in the center and let's see those mistakes happen.
See,
and
he's landing those leg kicks though. There's one from Martin.
Yeah, there's one. All right. And Martin, because Martin, I think he'll jump, but I feel like I'm gonna go grab another drinky poo. All right.
That might have went to fucking that might have went to Magny.
Oh,
that
I
round,
think it did. Other than even with that takedown, it was kind of like he was just almost like lackadaisical in the ring.
But it's close. It's close enough where I could see judges giving that to Martin though. That wasn't like a blowout round by Magny. Like he needs to fucking, you know what I'm saying? He can't do those where it's like maybe he needs to fucking show he won that round. Especially I'm pretty sure he lost that first round.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's also, I mean, it's 2020 in the UFC and the judges don't make any sense, so I don't know.
That's true. It just
I have
hasn't
no
made sense
idea.
in the
I have no
UFC
idea.
since UFC 1.
Prerequisite, I feel like, to being a judge is like not knowing what numbers are, like at like a basic level. So like they just
but now watching the round replays, like I don't know. Martin maybe did more damage than I thought. I still might give it a Magny, but you know what? It might be closer than I thought.
We'll see. Magny looks as fresh as he did in round 1, though. That's
he's fought championship rounds, right? So he knows what that takes. So 3 rounds fights to him or whatever.
Those were just almost paws to the face.
Round 3.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna get knocked out.
No.
I mean, who the fuck knows though?
They're too.
I don't know. Yeah. See, Magny is like he keeps pulling away and Martin has his more chin down, you know, grind to
right
it. He's letting him. Wow, nope, not take down. No.
That's actually that was probably honestly right there because of the smaller cage. Didn't have the room to bring him down.
Maybe.
Oh, is the cage size different for this, or?
Yeah, the Apex one.
Is this in Florida again?
No, this is
the
that
Apex.
that. Yeah, it's the Apex Center
It's
they
the
have
25 foot.
in Vegas.
Is this the one where they have the content steers?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, Martin's. I was
Nice
just
over
gonna
the
say,
top right
Rogan
there.
just said it. But I'm gonna repeat him because you guys can't hear it. He just said Martin's looking tired.
Yeah.
I was like, yes,
He's looking
tired.
gassed.
Yes, his mouth's open, breathing through his mouth a lot, hands dropping. If you noticed.
I think Magny probably should have gone in and tried to
I
throw a
don't
couple
know
more
why he's
punches
going
there.
for this takedown. I gotta be honest with you. I don't know why he's going for this takedown.
He should back up and throw a couple punches.
I don't. This isn't the greatest idea. If I was his corner, if I'm Magny's corner, I'm saying back up and strike. Do not. What are you doing?
He's too tired. He can't lift his hands up fast enough right now. It's not happening.
Right. He's clearly gassed.
But see, all of those are gonna land. Just throw them. It really is. Just throw
look
them.
at his hands. They're by his hips.
See, first
God
one landed,
damn,
and he
man.
grazed the last 2. They're all landing. All landing. Just throw them.
Martin clearly he knows he's fucked. Fuck, man. He's gonna.
Why did you go in for the clinch? You back up and let him go. Fucking when he's pulling in, you go in for an uppercut. You saw that opening there. If he would have just pulled back just an inch, done what he was doing the rest of the fucking fight.
Martin is
Martin's sleeping.
gassed.
He needs to fucking Magny needs to go in.
Fucking get. Magny needs to go in, and by the way, Martin does not have this fight won, so he needs to fucking keep going too. Like this is not a one fight by anybody. So
should like open hands, bitch smack him.
Yeah, if you get him to the temple or the side of the ear, that shit can fucking daze you for a second.
It does hurt.
I'm sure. I don't think I don't watch enough UFC to have ever really seen that.
Gives you
So
a
when I do
long-
see it, it's just like, ooh.
Dan, you know when you used to see that, like old school UFC, especially on the ground, guys would just clap someone's ear.
Oh, really? That's funny.
Yeah, it hurts so much. Yeah, look at dude.
All of them are hidden. Just keep going. Keep pushing in. There you go.
His hands are just fucking down. He's leaving gaps in his fucking skull, dude.
Push back, get back, and throw another one. That's what he needs to do right now. I understand he wants to get the points for a takedown and stuff.
Clearly, Matt. Well, no, he doesn't. Magny won this round.
Magny's taking over, man.
this round's won by Magny. It comes down to this: did he win that second round? Don't know. I don't know. I really don't. Exactly. I think if Martin won the first round for sure. He may have won that second round. When I watched that replay back, he may have won that second round. This third round is 100% Magny, though. It's not even a question, right?
Yeah.
So, like, Magny has to either
he really
win
needs
here.
to put on the heat.
Yeah, he's gotta step it up.
And it's not like he looks tired either, so I don't know what he's doing. He's just thinking too much. I think he's thinking really hard.
I think he's overthinking it.
Right there, he had big opening.
I just heard his corner say he's tired. Yep, DC just said he's trying to survive. He's not even throwing much. He's right. I think he knows he won those first 2 rounds.
Come on, Magny.
And he's just trying to fucking survive. Yep.
Ooh, that was a good jab.
All right, you're behind us.
Yeah.
I think. Are you still in the? Are you in the web or are you on the desktop app?
Actually, I'm using my my laptop. I have a stream service that I'm watching it on.
Oh, that's.
The other one was too laggy. This one's website I'm using pretty good. And I have it hooked up.
Jesus, Magny landed a fucking shot.
Oh, did he land? I was gonna say. Come
think-
on, Magny, stop out. You're like, dude, get. Come on, dude.
It's almost upsetting to watch when you have somebody literally falling back and trying to run away from you, but can't because the cage is too small, and then they're just trying to hug at you. What you need to do is take one step back and pop.
Wow, I think Martin won that fight, guys.
He did because of the first 2 rounds and because of that fucking takedown in round 2. Otherwise, he would have lost.
We'll find out.
No, I could be wrong.
I mean, it is 2020 in the UFC.
Oh,
You could
and
have just
also
won that fight, Adam.
Yeah.
Well,
The winner today, Adam Nutter. What would your middle thing be? The string bean?
Fucking something cool, like Eater of Worlds.
All right, Bray Wyatt, what do you do?
Good.
Is that his thing? I was thinking Galactus.
Good pops.
Because that's Galactus.
Oh,
No, yeah.
So if anything, Bray Wyatt stole from Galactus.
Well, Vince McMahon probably heard it from somebody who was like, they need to make him do that.
They didn't make him do that. But they already have a guy from Marvel? No, it's mine now.
I own them. No, you don't. What? Man, I can't believe Magny just lost that fight. Like, that's what's going to happen right here.
Man,
some of those were really good.
I'm going to be excited if Martin won this fight to keep my fucking upset pick, baby. I got 2 upset picks this card. Come on, Martin. Come on, Martin. I can't.
Oh, someone just farted.
Shut up.
Yeah, big fart.
Someone's.
It's not me, dude.
Damn!
Oh! Wait, hold on. It is 2020 in the UFC, guys. What just happened there? How did he get the... The only way I could have seen that is if he truly would have dominated that third round to get the unanimous decision by getting a 30-27 in the last round, but getting it 30, like a 28-20 or 29-28, 29-28. That was dumb.
Terrible card. Like a judging card.
I actually did I text this to you guys? I was thinking about this the other day. I feel like, and I think this is the best way to do a live scorecard, would to be to give you the option of having a actual camera over their physical scorecard.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, well, there's no reason why we can't do that. It'd show you if somebody erased something.
I think Invicta was trying that out.
Also, how dare you mess up their ability? How dare you mess up their ability to be favorites and to have favorites and to like, oh, all right, that's a takedown. All right, cool.
Yeah, but like numbers.
So Martin won that first round.
Nice
They gave Magny every round. That's bullshit. He definitely didn't win that first round.
No, he didn't.
First round, he was controlled, and it looked like the other guy was aggressing, but he really didn't land anything either. Martin didn't seem, he was just aggressive. Now, again, to your point, you say that those are points, but he again didn't do anything. Like Magny was just controlled.
But to that point, saying but Magny did even less.
Again, to that point,
like
right.
being a controlled brick doesn't mean you're winning a race or anything.
So to my point, like
the fact
that the judges gave the scorecards to him in every round, that's psychotic.
Yeah, it's not. That doesn't compute for me. But I don't don't work for
two
the
out
UFC.
of 3 is kind of like, all right, well, you guys might have been judging on something, but all 3 rounds sounds a little strange.
Yeah, there was
At first,
30, 29, 30, 29, 29, 28. That's all 3 rounds.
The best thing is the last round would have been the most furthest round, but Hey, you know what? You know what?
No.
As I said before, prerequisite to being a UFC judge, numbers, no idea. You know what numbers are?
Look at where he was tweeting. A closer fight than the scorecard indicated. No shit.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
I'm gonna fucking tweet it out right now.
It was a fucking Martin got robbed by honestly Martin, and I don't like saying that when Magny fucking killed his
fight
face
to me, but okay.
at the end.
Right.
That was Nick right there. 30-27. No event is complete without them.
Hey man,
These are some of the comments there. Yeah,
judge is gonna judge.
I've never even seen a scorecard. I don't even know how much Dan. I only know as us.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I've never even seen a scorecard for UFC, so I don't even know what it looks like in terms of what they're even judging on. You know what I mean?
It'll look crazy. If you read it, it looks like a manifesto.
Am I correct in thinking that they're pretty similar to a boxing scorecard? Because that's the only one that I kind of know.
Well, kind of, but this
just
is
with different stuff.
Obviously.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same kind of business. It's almost like an Excel spreadsheet with mumbo jumbo on it.
No, so we're gonna mute that.
Oh, we're getting interference from the space station. What were they saying?
Those 2 people that just went up there, like, I'm so glad we escaped the world. You guys are fucked down there. We're gonna stay up here forever and just die up here peacefully.
Right? They left thinking they were escaping COVID, and then they're like, "Oh, what?"
COVID riots, like, you know. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, man. Throw on the fucking goods. You throw on your best outfit and fucking jam up. I love it. A nice fucking Mr. T.
Marky Mark.
Aljamain Sterling. Watch. I picked Aljamain to win. Watch him lose his fucking fight.
I don't think so. He's damn good, man.
I know.
Adam, what's the worst you've ever done? Have you ever?
0 for 5.
0 for 5? Yeah. Damn. How'd that make you feel?
Really bad. Almost like, why do I do it? You know? It's like,
why do I still do this? What's the point of life?
There are some times where I'll get like 4 for 5, 5 for 5 for like 4 or 5 cards in a row, and then I'll go like 1 for 5, 2 for 5, like a bunch in a row.
Do we know Mark's kind of, yeah, but again, Mark, always chime in and see, because I know usually Adam has kind of like, oh, he already picked out who he favors. So Mark, as somebody who's also watching all this stuff, I don't know your favors at all, so I know I missed the last one, but yeah, if you had favorites for any of these.
But for that one, I didn't really have any favorites. I mean, for the main event with Amanda Nunes,
well,
I got her as my favorite.
Gotcha.
You know, cyborg, so
they're showing Kimbo Slice knockouts, baby. And Jorge, it's right. Jorge Masvidal came up with the Kimbo Slice days. He used to fight with Kimbo Slice in the backyards. Jorge Masvidal.
Did you see the dispute with Jorge? He's wants to leave.
Yep, him and John Jones. Some of the best fighters.
Kimbo Slice was like one of those guys when I saw those videos come out as like a young white kid. I kind of went like, oh, all right. So there's people out there who I would immediately walk up to and just like, hey, defend me. Like I would immediately hire him for any job. Like it's in terms of again, if you're not getting that, it's like I was writing a movie in my brain where it was like a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie where Jean-Claude Van Damme's kind of dangerous, like, oh yeah, whatever. But then he would go up to Kimbo Slice like, hey, we know who fucks, like we know who gets it. We know who actually bangs. So could you defend me when we go into this club that we're going to race cars out of and do a whole
I'm thinking the heist movie, and I'm looking for the bruiser. And right, I'm like, and you just like see this guy and you're like,
Kimbo Slice, what a great actor. He would have been so good.
You're join the team. You give him that handshake and your hand fucking crumbles apart, even though you're like, you thought you were big. And it's just like, I'm not.
The physicality like the physicality that he brought to it is just so wonderful. He would have been so great.
But more training, just a little for the few more years, more training. If he was caught even a little bit younger, I think that sky's the limit. But you know,
I I think what I want to see obviously can't happen now, but what I want to see more than anything is just the camera crew follow Neil and Kimbo Slice hanging out for a day and just see what that's like. Like, I really just like, because Kimbo Slice would just be, because he's out of his fucking mind, or was out of his fucking mind, and the scariest man alive. And Neil would just be like, I love you, but I don't understand you. Can you explain everything to me?
Well, then I get to finally understand every garbage, like, trailer girlfriend I had in New Jersey.
Yeah.
I get to understand. It's like, Neil, sometimes you just get on a quad and, like, ride into the woods with your friends doing stupid jackass moves. Like, I don't even get you. I'm like, shut up, Trina. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it would have felt like we were on the same page. Yeah, and I think that's what matters. And I would have been his, like, compatriot, and we would just roll him like, nah, it's Kimbo Slice. Is he fine? Yeah, he's my. I don't know. Don't talk. You talk to him. I don't talk to me. That's my guy. Just like, dude. Kimbo Slice, when I saw those videos, it was one of those things when you see a man, you're just like, oh, all right, I forgot about gladiator days. Like, you forget that, like, every time that someone's like, oh, yeah, I'm a real badass, I was like, I don't know, could you fight Kimbo Slice? I just say that to them, and then be like, well, no. So I'm like, all right, you shouldn't fight me then. That's what I'm. It's like, he's better than you, so it's like there's always someone better than you, so fuck you.
You're trying to make a Kimbo Slice movie. You ask who we get to play Kimbo Slice. Well, obviously, Kimbo Slice. Can we get him? Oh, man, we can't. Nope, we can't make the movie. Sorry.
Get his son.
Is he as big?
His son fights in Bellator. Kevin Ferguson.
Yeah. How old was Kimbo Slice when he died?
Young. He's like 41.
Yeah. Real young.
Okay.
41, 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, half the videos I saw of him was fighting in the street when in his 30s. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't
think I ever knew how old he was then.
Less is again, Black Don't Crack. It's a beautiful thing. I mean, he's out there. He was also, it was a thing of like those videos where such a, I mean, you guys, I don't even know.
Yeah, you can't. You're gonna need to get. Around. You can't. You have to get.
That was around.
You have to get senior. You gotta get Slice senior, man. I'm sorry, Kevin Ferguson Jr.'s got. I mean, he's got 3 inches, at least 3 inches under him.
He looks like his dad, though.
No, not enough, dude. He's not big. He's not big enough.
Shaved his head. No, but I'm saying his face.
I mean, it is digital days, so we can make this happen, guys.
The thing with they could. I'm sorry, Dan. Go ahead.
You get Shaq if you're doing digital based stuff.
That's true.
Yeah. Just like shrink him down a little bit.
Yeah, you could do that.
Kevin Hart just like supersize him.
That would be fun.
I do want to say I put on a hat because
Scale
not of
5.
Gus Horn. I did not put on a hat because of Gus Horn.
I think
my hair is unruly. No, my hair is just. It actually is at this point. I actually just need a hair. It's actually bad. Like I'm actually gonna. It's really shitty. So I'm just kind of like, all right, let me just get it out of my face. Like at a certain point, it's gonna be like, all right, well, Neil just looks like a mangy dog. So now it's just ridiculous.
I wear my hat to sleep, so I feel that. I'm just kidding.
Wow, really?
No, it's gonna get there though, because at some point my hair's just gonna start trying to like murder me in my sleep.
You're like an
so
old lady with a shower hat.
We discussed this guy's tattoo choices because he has no tattoos on his arms, but this is the most aggressive tattoo on his back of all time.
No, he's got one on the inside. Shush. Look.
I don't think you can be a UFC fighter without having shitty back tattoos.
Fine. Neil, get that big shitty tattoo on your back.
I'm going to do that. I think what his methodology was like, you're going to look at me from the front, and this is what you're going to look at when you come at me from the back. Bang, 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 bang. You know what I mean?
That's
kind
exactly
of like
what I was thinking.
Box for gay men. Does that make sense?
There.
Okay.
They should remember toys and cereal boxes. I'm eating a lot of Lucky Charms with no prizes in them. I'm just saying.
Of course you're eating a lot of Lucky Charms.
For no reason then.
Of course you are, Adam.
Yeah, dude. I mean, if you don't think Adam is pretending to have children when he goes to the grocery store, which he gets, he does have a kid, but it doesn't live with him. But you know what I mean? And I do mean it doesn't live with him.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say.
I like how you're saying it. It's hilarious.
Hey, we got Aljamain coming out to one of my favorite artists, though, Joyner Lucas. I absolutely love the outro music. It's great.
His chain is fucking
weighs more than he does.
Like an actual
weighs
chain
more
like
than he does.
Used to tow fucking heavy machinery with.
It's a good chain.
It's gold. It's a great chain.
Ooh, I want to be that guy. I want to wear that chain. I can't believe he's still standing right now with it around his neck.
Yeah, he just goes to the floor.
No.
If I had to pick jewelry like that, you know what? I would pick one heavy one. I wouldn't be. I know I've seen a lot of other artists, so that they would have multiple, and I'm like, I would just pick one good one, just a goodie like that, just like pop. There you go, my little bit. I can't wear that shit. Dude, I don't know what happened from the goth days where like you had like safety pins in the ears to like rings and fucking shit on my arms, and then immediately I just went like I
Wow, you
can't
did
deal.
that?
Yeah, oh yeah, I was a
Oh
full
wow, I thought my emo days were bad.
No, yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
holy
Safety
shit.
safety pins in the ear. I used to wear safety pins on my forearms and shit.
Oh boy.
What?
Yeah.
Damn, yo, Neil.
I had some problems.
Yeah, you did. We need to
Yeah,
talk
dude.
about these problems. Stop the fight,
Ew.
UFC.
I never want to be your friend anymore.
We are taking applications for Nerds of Words. Shush.
You do that for I love that you think this organization has applications. That's adorable.
All right, well, Dan
We
Clark
don't
has
have
been
an
hired.
app right now.
I know. ISIS is more organized than us. Fucking relax.
That's awful.
Yeah, the goddess is more organized.
Yes, that's
than us.
exactly what you meant.
Guys,
Yep.
Listen,
Yep.
ISIS, so good, some good ideas.
Why do you keep saying it? Why do you keep saying it?
You're not even drinking. You don't even have an excuse. I feel like I said that tattoo joke earlier and didn't get a lot, but I also want to back up and say, like, actually, if I was a gay man, I would 100% get like a really colorful, fun tattoo for someone to read if I was a sub like that. If I was someone who's taking.
You are a sub like that. Why don't you just get targets on your back?
Ooh, that would be fun.
I saw a sign today at the protest that said, it said, "Don't open your mouth for black dick, but close your mouth for black rights." I was like, that's pretty cool. I dig that.
That's a goodie. That's a decent goodie.
Yeah.
Love that every day.
By the way, when you texted me earlier and you're like, "Oh, sorry, I was at the art museum,"
Yeah.
I forgot there's a protest going on, so I was busting your balls about the art museum. I was like,
I
"Oh,
didn't
fancy
feel like
art museum."
I didn't feel like explaining to you.
4
why I
hours
was
later,
there.
I was on Twitter. I was like, "Oh, that's what he meant."
Yeah. I was gonna put something out. I was like, "Hey, I'm wondering who's out there," because I was down there as well, and I was just but I was like, "Who cares?"
Just being a fan, like just going to see the art. By the way, I was a vegan dick anyway. Like, I like museums, but I totally did not realize there was like 100,000 people.
I don't buy that. I don't buy that at all. I don't buy that.
Neil,
I don't
really? That's 100%.
Yeah,
honestly, I'm 100%
down there
honest.
like.
Did you just hear how he said that?
I was down there at 12:30 or 1.
I don't like anything like that. It's like,
Then
I'm
we
just thinking-
we went from there. We walked. We did City Hall, and then we were actually on the protest that walked over to the African American Museum. Yeah. So we did that whole track.
Yo, guys, wonder how serious this whole thing is? This is how I know this is serious. There was a Black Lives Matter fucking protest in Newtown today,
Yes,
guys.
there
It's
was.
in Newtown.
There was.
Good.
It's
I
everywhere.
stayed
But
at
their
home.
protest is like they just.
Oh, I love this strategy. I love this strategy already, dude. It's early in the
Jermaine
black
in the
shorts.
black
I'm
shorts?
already loving this. Yeah, dude. Like look at him
He
cutting
just
off.
he caught the leg.
I'd be very surprised if Aljamain doesn't try to go to the ground at least once on this fight.
He's really good on the ground. That's one of his.
He is I believe,
he's on his back now.
All-American.
There you go.
I
Yep.
believe
He's going for the choke. Going for the choke. Game over. Game over.
No, it's not in. It's not in. It's not in.
It's about to be.
Yeah.
Not in.
Give it a second.
He's gonna rip it though. Look at him ripping it.
Yeah.
Give
No,
it a second.
his elbow.
And he's
is
gonna
on
try to
his chin.
shoot it. He's gonna try to shoot it. Yeah, look at him. Get it up. I know.
There
'cause
you go. Yeah, he can't let him get his elbow under his chin or he's done.
Yeah.
So he knows
That
that.
far
So
away
he's
from-
gonna-
Oh no!
He's
don't
going
let
for
him
it again.
Don't let
Going
He's
him.
for
gonna
it
hand
again.
fight. He's gonna hand fight with him.
So Adam and Mark, like, I'm gonna go for you guys. I mean, where do you go
Underneath,
from here, Adam?
underneath.
In this kind of
Well,
position,
Mark's
always
a
blew
jiu-jitsu
my
guy.
mind.
He's a better
Oh,
jiu-jitsu guy than I
jiu-jitsu
am.
guy
But
as
Mark,
well. Yeah. Mark, where do you go from here in this kind of back position? Like, what's the operative moves here? Like, I don't know. I know nothing about this. I'm wondering because he's got his legs wrapped, but like, and of course the chokehold's not working. But where do you go?
It's about to. It's in.
Oh,
It's in. He got
no.
it. He got it. He got it. It's game over.
No,
He's about to
that's
go
in.
to sleep.
That's in.
He's about to
That's
go to
in.
sleep.
In.
Yeah.
He's gonna go to sleep.
He's gonna go to sleep.
He's gonna go to sleep. He's trying to get him off. Yeah, he's done.
Yeah.
He's
Done.
asleep.
Damn.
He's asleep.
Ow.
He had that. He almost had it the first time. He got really lucky the first time. If he would have just slipped his arm down just a little bit.
Guard your neck, dude. How did he? You know
Sleep.
you're in a shot. Oh, look at him trying to snap.
Sleeping.
Yeah, he's trying to snap out of it.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
That was
Wow.
awesome. That was awesome.
Wow.
He's got such good ground control.
No, I love Aljamain.
Like it's
Yeah.
absolutely insane. If he gets you on the ground, I mean, you're probably not doing anything. I'm gonna try to answer your question a little bit, Neil. In that position there, especially with somebody like that, nothing you can do.
What is that? Back guard? Is that like when he's got legs wrapped around?
No,
he had him in a rear guard essentially.
Yeah. And once he had the legs hooked. Yeah, once he had the legs hooked, there was no way that he was gonna, because the only way that he would have gotten out of that without the legs being completely with his foot hooked like that would have been to kind of like burst out and try to spin. That wasn't happening once the legs were locked and the feet were locked, because he had his hips completely
See what he's doing
controlled.
there with his legs? That's called a figure 4.
Yep.
With his legs.
And then he locks it right here.
Right there.
Yep.
If you could get that figure 4 in,
you're not moving your hips. You're not able to roll. You're not able to burst.
Roll, you can't get out.
You can't
unless his legs are very tired and you can just kind of outmuscle him. But the first round, his legs ain't tired.
Yeah, and that and the fact that his core doesn't look nearly strong enough to be able to get out of something like that. No offense.
Yeah, he tapped. There you go.
He tried to tap. He was already out.
Well, he did tap. He tapped.
Yeah, it looks like he did, but
Yeah,
also
there.
like,
And then he pulls it. Oh, but he's already sleepy time. Hey, you know what? Weird part is he took a nippy nap right before he tapped. Like after he tapped, he was like bang bang and then like completely conks. Thank you, Amelia Neal, for the nippy nap term. I appreciate it. I'm gonna make it into a beer eventually. It's gonna be a nippy nap beer.
Nap.
Yeah. You go nip nap.
do you think Bruce Buffer like
They don't
goes
even
home
seem in
after
the
these
same
fights where there's no crowd? He's just like, it's just not the same.
It's
like I don't love this anymore.
You know what? Honestly, I think he probably talks like that all day. I feel like he might even announce, "Time to brush my teeth," and then it's in. He's going.
These are the eggs I'm making.
Yes, exactly. Neil's got it. I think that's all he does. I think his house is probably very lonely, except for the echo of him screaming.
Yeah, I 100% would.
Bruce Buffer's never taken a lover, but he's loved his own voice his whole life.
Kind of. I would. If I had that voice,
I'd kill myself if I were that guy. Man, that's depressing.
It's crazy that his brother is Michael Buffer, and they were long lost twins.
Oh wow, really?
I have no idea who Michael Buffer
later
is.
In life. Let's get ready to rumble, guy.
Oh, okay.
Ready to rumble boxing on the Dreamcast, anybody? That's my shit. That's all I'm saying. Neil, we got to get you video games.
I mean, I don't. I mean, I know. Well, I know that game, but I just.
Awesome.
Sorry. Man, that guy just went into early. Like, dude, that's like Katrina level stuff. I don't want to use and harp on it, but like he just went in and it was like, oh, the levees are overwhelmed. Whoops a daisies. And then I thought I was like, maybe he'll be able to get out of it. Maybe there's no, that's not gonna work.
Just gives a little pat on the back. It's all right. Just take a nip nap. Just take a nip nap.
Can you get the UFC pillow? Give him a pillow. Give him a little pillow. He's gonna take a nip.
That was 3 fights down. We only 2 left. That was pretty quick.
Damn.
Yeah. Sometimes they go faster.
But the UFC will just play like fucking 80 promos now.
Right. Well, you gotta pad it. Of course, it's always very important.
You'd be like, you guys think John Jones is still a piece of shit? We'll talk about 47 minutes before the next fight. It's like, okay. It's funny how he's just trying to he's out there in the community, like trying to beat up white kids spray paint in the neighborhood. He's like, remember, I'm not a piece of shit, guys. Look at me. I'm helping. I don't hit pregnant women. He's just doing anything he can to save face.
Taking the shit out of teenagers. I'm a good guy.
You do hit pregnant women.
I'm so nice to
You do hit pregnant woman.
Remember when you crashed into her though with your drunk car? Remember that? When you were drunk with your car? Remember that?
It's a bummer. It's also weird that we have Mark watching from the past. I forgot that in asking his insight, the match was then over. I was like, so Mark, how do you, when I ask you about the certain situation that he's in currently right now,
I'm still watching the last fight. I don't know.
Right.
I'm still on.
Yeah. No, you guys can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. No, I can hear.
I was like a minute or two behind. I was a minute or two behind that when he had that body triangle on him with the choke on him. I was like when you guys were talking about it, I'm like, oh man. You guys
sorry, dude.
You're like, I can't wait to see this. I can't wait to see this. When's it happening?
You gotta get back on the Discord.
That was some good jiu-jitsu, man. He's like, he trains with Matt Sarah.
Oh, dude, now The Rock just came in and punched him in the side of the head. No, I'm just kidding.
That's what I was about to do. Good job, Evan. I was about to make a very similar joke. To say, we could just fuck with him and be like, dude, they bombed the whole place. Oh my God, dude.
There's feet and legs everywhere. No arms, just feet and legs everywhere.
There's UFC masks and brains everywhere, dude. The fact that, like, what do you, I mean, again, there's got to be a way to defend from that fucking rear guard. Cause, like,
you have to hand fight. So you got to fight off hands. And while the whole time trying to posture and shrimp out.
Roll, right? Just try to roll and get over.
You gotta unhook the body triangle too.
Yep.
You had one leg over the other one. You gotta like scoot your hip and unhook the body triangle to get out of that. It's not that easy.
No, it doesn't. You're much fucked.
We can't figure out the Bermuda Triangle, let alone hooking a body triangle, dude. Like it doesn't sound easy at all. That's crazy to me. I can't imagine, because all I'm thinking is like I would maybe try that, because I can't get him to because if you roll over and then someone goes into like they're gonna put their hands on the ground, immediately he's gonna sink that chokehold in again. So you have to just like roll over like this. And just getting punched and terribleness. And what do you do? Oh, God.
That's exactly. So you have to fight all that off while not getting choked out, while trying to shrimp out, posture out, break a body triangle.
I'm going to invoke some movies here. And I hate it. Because as soon as that guy got on my back, I've seen too many Jackie Chan movies.
You're just going to stand up?
His move, is grab his arms and jump completely in the air and land on him.
I like how you think you're strong enough to be able to just pick someone up with full like launching power.
Oh,
like,
you know what?
Is.
I'm telling you, you know what? Put me in the match.
You can't say that.
I was going to say,
hold on.
Neil, you're talking about this. Neil, you're talking about like this, like it's going to happen to you tomorrow when you leave your house.
Listen, for real, let's try this. Next, when we get back to the studio, I'm going to get you in a rear naked choke, like a legit one.
And then we're going to put a cheetah in the room.
Adam, you know what's going to happen with this, though?
You're not remembering correctly.
You're going to smack your head on something.
Shut up. Yeah. You shut up. Neil, go.
What I'm trying to say is, if you remember, so he jumped on his back, right? But he didn't have it sunken in. And the move that Jackie Chan would pull all the time is he would jump. He would use a little bit of, he would jump.
I see what you're saying, buddy. I'm sorry.
Just flat him. He would go.
Okay, so if you do that, you're just falling into a rear naked choke.
That is true. You're hoping to, but also I'm trying to think here again. That's why I cited movie beforehand. I was like, hey, if you could, you're clearly putting all your weight directly on that man's chest, hoping to obviously knock the wind out of him. Now that is a movie idea.
Neil, when you were describing that, I thought you meant like he was choking you out and you were like, I'm going to stand up, throw myself back.
You go like, oh, well, because I've seen that move multiple. I mean, NUNES, they played that highlight before. NUNES had actually done that. Like I've seen other people do that. And of course I went to my movie brain and went like, hey, I'm wondering if that actually works. If you were to just like, whoop. Like
it will hurt, but you just fell into a better position.
Possibly. Or you fucking jump back, you fucking land on him full thing, then you headbutt backwards, dude. You fucking bang, bang, bang. You just fucking keep hitting. Dude, hey, you know what? Every once in a while, a crazy idea might work, dude.
Might work. Oh, Matt Hughes famously knocked someone out by body slamming him like the Undertaker. You know, Mark can tell you about that.
Yes.
Right, Mark? When famous Matt Hughes fucking boom.
Yeah, Carlos Newton.
Carlos,
yeah. My favorite one. Yeah.
By the way, I cannot wait to watch the documentary later tonight. This Be Water documentary that came out on 30 for 30.
Did it finally come out?
It came out tonight.
I thought it comes out tomorrow.
Tomorrow night. Sorry.
Adam, what documentary is it?
It's
Mark, for you, it comes out
the
2
30
weeks
for 30 Bruce Lee documentary.
Oh, it's a Bruce Lee documentary?
Yeah. Yep, on ESPN. It's called Be Water. Okay. I'm so excited for it.
Yes, we will.
Oh, okay. So that's why usually when I watch ESPN, I'll fast forward through the commercials. But I'm like wondering why they had Bruce Lee on. I thought it was like they were just commentating on him. I didn't know.
No, it's just, I'm gonna eat Chipotle chips while we.
You mute yourself. Yeah. Okay, thank you, sir.
I'll be back. I'm gonna get pizza and heat it up.
I'm gonna get some additional.
God, this podcast is getting so sad.
Shut up, Neil. Shut up.
God,
shut up, dude.
Women in shape, you fuck. Oh my.
She's like a mom. She's like a mom.
Jesus.
She's like, guys,
go
can't all eat together.
Jesus Christ. Why don't we all just get fat and go into the apocalypse?
Oh, are you saying Chipotle chips are fattening for me?
Someone didn't silence their fucking bullshit. And no one cares. Ugh, this is
all right, here we go, baby. Co-main event. Rafael Asunciao.
Go.
Cody Garbrandt. I think Cody Garbrandt hasn't fought in like 2 years. Almost. No, like a year.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah.
Ew.
Cody hasn't fought. Hold on. I'll tell you when last time he fought. Hold on.
Yeah, but you say that too about Sean O'Malley, and he fucking one punched a dude into next month.
True.
So
yeah, but you know what? Garbrandt is coming off a loss, and this time off, and an injury.
Yeah, we'll see.
O'Malley's just coming off an injury and a win.
And what was it? Wislander or whatever the other guy's name with mustache.
Wineland.
Oh,
Vineland.
Yeah, like he just was really loosey goosey. He was just there just didn't seem enough of coverage. You couldn't see any tactic. He just seemed to be kind of standing up to him, and was just fine. But there was no coverage. I knew nothing of the fighter. He could have done much better in other fights. He might have done like I know nothing of him.
Okay, so guys, he's lost his last 2 fights, and the last time he fought was March 2nd. Cody, he got knocked out by Munoz, and
this year, March 2nd, sure. March 2nd last year.
Yes. He got knocked out by Munoz March 2nd of last year, and in the fight before that, he lost to Dillashaw again. He's not in the right state of mind. He got hurt in that last fight. Asunciao is not hurt. He's also not mentally beat up. Like Garbrandt's clearly mentally beating himself up over all these losses. So if anything, I feel like he's in his own head. And I like Cody, but I don't see it in the cards for him tonight. And by the way, Martin got fucking robbed. I should be 3 for 3 right now. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, speaking of being robbed, we have to look at you all the time. You have all these tattoos all over you. Why don't you look like Cody Garbrandt without a shirt on? What are you doing?
Very true. Very true.
No, stop. That's just.
It's flat. There's no fat there.
Yeah, but like
it looks like someone took a Wookiee and then did a cheese grater over top of
yeah,
you.
Right? Just like some pepper parmesan just on the.
That's cool, Venom. I gotta buzz my chest. I gotta buzz my chest.
That's cool, I guess.
Don't
awesome.
buzz it. It's even weirder,
right?
No, it looks better when it's buzzed. Guys, this is a body powered by Chipotle and Lucky Charms. What are you talking about?
Powered by Chipotle.
And Lucky Charms.
I always think of that in a mush pile together, and I just cannot take it.
I want to race you one day. Like
I'll beat you
in a foot race. I don't know.
I'll beat you.
I really don't know about that.
Yeah, I guarantee, because fuck athletics. My competitors will come out, and I'm like, no, I have to win. It'll be about it. Nothing else of that.
Those
are halfway down the street.
Old bullshit white guy superpowers. They don't exist.
You know what? I used to argue Bert Kreischer when he used to say he has a Mickey Mantle gene. And you know what? I agree. That's a real thing. I think the Mickey Mantle gene exists.
That is ridiculous.
I do.
You know what? We need to go to.
My competitive gene. I have a competitive gene, and it kicks into overdrive for all sporting competitions.
Let's go to a driving range.
All right.
I want to see that. I want to see.
I'm not as competitive with that because I never raced a car. But football, Adam's
not a racing car. I said a driving range, like a golf.
Oh, I can't swing a club. I wouldn't be. I'm not good.
Wait. Oh my God. I love the idea that you heard the term driving range and we're like, I'm bad at driving cars. I can't race.
No, I'm great at driving cars. I said my competitive level would be there maybe.
You're super bad.
Smoke some more pot. Just smoke.
You're mostly
some more
high
weed.
while driving. Yeah. We're all talking about it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Don't say that publicly though. You know.
I said it publicly. I don't know why. Okay.
I know. Adam, I say it all the time publicly.
I was gonna say. I'm pretty sure there's a video.
Holy shit.
Well, fuck you guys. I quit. And then he just leaves.
I like how Cody has like fucking 2019 Conor McGregor hair. Like he's like, maybe if I shave my head, if I cut my head like Connor, I might win a fight.
His tattoos are better than yours, and I'm just kidding.
No, they're all trash.
That's true.
June 23rd, I'm going back to get more tattoos. Anna said it's okay. The state of Delaware said it's okay. I like how the fucking athletic commission has their own athletic commission COVID mask. Do you see that shit? With the patch on it? Look at that. The blue one.
No shit they do, man. Come on. Gotta brand yourself right. We need to order masks.
I hate Brazilian fighters, just for the record, because Brazilian fans are the worst.
What?
Yeah, because Brazilian fans are the worst, so I will root against Brazilian fighters because their fans suck.
Why do their fans suck?
Because their fans are very disrespectful to like anyone who's not a Brazilian fighter, and they'll straight up will like throw shit at people if they beat Brazilian fighters, like in Brazil. Like if you fight in Brazil and you're not Brazilian, you win, they have to like escort you back to your hotel room.
Culturally,
it's crazy.
I mean, I get it. I mean, culturally, a lot. I think a lot to do with like you see with football or soccer, as a lot of people know, right? I always hesitate to say that because like a lot of the time, you forget how passionate. Like it's cultish. It's absolutely cultish, and I'm not surprised that in terms of how crazy in terms of Latinx and Latin people are with boxing. I'm not surprised that they're like, hey, motherfucker, if you're not with our fighter from like our local area,
Brazil, that's like a Mexican boxing is like a thing, but like Brazilian soccer, I feel like is way bigger than. There's no Brazilian boxing.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm pretty sure in terms. Well, I mean, I guess I don't know enough. Yeah, but I'm not surprised. Is what I'm saying.
In other words, like as far as Brazilian combat fighters go, it's all MMA. There's no like famous Brazilian boxer, but Mexican boxers like Julio Cesar Chavez, right?
Sure.
One right.
I mean,
there.
that's
like
that's
one.
It's a whole thing.
You know, and the list goes on and on. But fucking Oscar De La Hoya.
I'm just not surprised. I mean, in terms of Mexican boxing, yes, of course, the heritage goes back to. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, the 1940s. Like, it's fucking. It's very deep. But I'm not surprised. Also with Brazil, like I'm also not surprised. I mean, the culture is very much there. In the zeitgeist of that kind of passion, so I'm not surprised.
Look at American fans with certain sports.
But dude,
but you don't fans with football and stuff.
Well, right, but and also we don't. Yeah, of course, but we also don't realize that the same thing with UK. We talk about that as Americans, and we don't understand it. But like, Jesus Christ, dude, I mean, Russia's playing fucking or Manchester's playing the other trash place in Europe.
Adam, you brought up the Eagles. Eagles fans ain't got nothing on some of them fucking football fans, dude.
Oh no, they're crazy. But I'm talking about American-based fans. I'm not talking about worldwide-based fans. Obviously, worldwide-based fans were actually like last place.
Yeah, we ain't shit. We're chilling, dude.
That's not actually true. Female soccer crushing. How we doing?
No, I mean fans being crazy.
Oh yeah, no.
Like our fans, sports
the
fans
monopoly
aren't crazy.
On that is
like
Eastern
that's European.
Bloc.
Yeah,
the monopoly on if you want to go crazy, Eastern Bloc motherfuckers.
Or dude, even the English.
Sure. Yeah.
Stadiums collapsed and killed people when they were fucking.
So your favorite here, we're looking at.
The actual Vegas favorite's Garbrandt, dude. The Vegas favorite's Garbrandt.
Okay.
I'm calling it Suns for the upset pick here.
Okay.
I think the Suns going to pull it off.
Even though you hate him.
I don't hate a Sunsao. I root against Brazilian fighters because Brazilian fans suck. I don't hate Brazilian fighters.
Gotcha.
I root against them as a fuck you to Brazilian fans. I think because I don't like their unsportsmanlikeness.
Wow.
Well, you think he's gonna be Cody though?
Yeah, I do. Watch Cody come out and just fucking KO him. I'm gonna be so mad.
My cup is in the wrong place.
Cody got knocked out the last time.
Got knocked out the last two fights. Dillashaw and Munoz.
It's such a shame that Mark sounds like we're using a communicator on fucking Star Wars to.
You sound like you're talking from a goddamn like a paper towel tube.
No, it's good. I'm sorry, Mark. I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry about that.
What?
Oh, these are such weird strategies. Yeah. All right, we're testing. We're testing.
Cody's so short. These guys are so short. It's a bummer.
Can you use last names? I just don't know which one's Cody.
Oh, Cody is the guy with all the tattoos.
Okay, so white short.
Cody's the white guy. Cody's the guy with the white guy. The white guy named Cody.
Garbrandt.
The guy with the beard and all that.
Garbrandt, white shorts. Yeah, white shorts.
Yeah, gray shorts.
Right?
Yeah, Garbrandt.
He's 5'7". Raphael as what
he's 5'5".
5'4".
5'5.5".
Yeah, 4. He's 5'4".
5'4".
5'4".
Yeah, it's crazy.
Dude,
He's so short.
I could hold him back with my arm and then be like slippity slapping him and be like, "You can't hit me."
I mean,
like obviously they'd be able to overpower me, but I mean like from like the length thing, like they're a lot shorter than even me. Like holy shit, these are little dudes.
I mean, dude, it's a weird brag that you just brought on that Brazilian fighter, but that's fine.
I mean, Neil, you're 2 feet taller than him.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's cool. I'm a foot taller than him, but yeah.
But being I'm a full foot taller than Steph, and like it's pretty noticeable.
And this guy could rock my chin. I'm telling you very much. Like I have been, the more I've been looking at UFC, like I've been more just like there's so many dudes. I'm just gonna not be paying attention to my chin one day. I mean, again, I'm only thinking of this. I'm only thinking this in the context of when we were out in public and stuff, and I used to get into the little problems with guys who were shorter at bars, and I'd be like, man, my chin was always available. Like it's just like a sweet upper, and then it's just like night. Like it's just every time.
Like a rock'em sock'em robot. Neil's head and neck extend out of his body. You have to push it down again.
If I was ever fighting, I mean, if I was ever fighting, I would always be like here because I was just like a lot of people were shorter. It's all right, dude. That's embarrassing. Keep it together, buddy. You're fine. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. All right, you guys got to actually start doing stuff though. Who's owning the center space? Get control over it. Come on.
I mean, they're throwing. Just nothing's really.
There's no jab. There's no jabs in here. No one is throwing jabs.
They're throwing a lot of overhands. They're throwing a lot of crosses. A lot of leg kicks though, which is good.
And stuff throwing in to try to gain space.
But even the leg kicks aren't really landing.
They're not hitting. Nope.
Yeah, no. There's nothing hitting. I'm just surprised about the. I would think that you're supposed to kind of get in jabs in there, right?
Well, I mean, it depends on the way the fight's going. Jabs really, again, you're really knocking anybody out with a jab, right? Jabs kind of just keep away punch. It's kind of a at length punch. It's also to be like, hey, look, it's meant to focus your attention away from other punches, other takedown attempts.
Is anybody good on the ground? I guess no one's good on the ground.
Cody's a boxer. Like that's his background. He's a boxer. Like he came from boxing.
Garbrandt.
Yeah, Garbrandt.
You wrestled in high school too.
Yeah. And
mostly known.
Breaker 19, Breaker 19, coming through,
like,
good buddy.
Bombing Hiroshima now, and Fat Boy and Little Man are gone.
Jesus Christmas.
Yeah, but Assunção, as just all Brazilian fighters, pretty much are all just good in jiu-jitsu. Pretty much, is like pretty much.
Is there? I hate to see. When did jiu-jitsu what? Come on, guys! You're explosive. You both seem to be very explosive, but it just hasn't. We haven't just seen it. They're very apprehensive. They're very. 45 seconds. I think they're just gonna rock this one out. It's gonna go to nobody. It's just a draw, I guess. But did they make a decision on just what we've seen here? Because it seems so thin.
I don't know who's winning this round. Honestly, don't.
Well, wait. We're gonna hear the wood clap.
27 round.
10
easy.
seconds.
Yeah, you think it's a 27-27?
Can't give anybody a lot of points.
No, it'd be a 30. It'd be a 30-29. It wouldn't be a 27-27. That'd be it's like knockouts are happening.
No, 1-1. They both got 1 point. Adam.
Yeah.
Steak sauce. 1 point each. They both got one leg kick each.
Good work. I mean, really good footwork. Good. I mean, really nice. I mean, strategy there. I think they both leave that and go like, we don't know each other yet. It feels like they're dancing to meet each other. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even kidding when I say like that's, if you were going in pure strategy, they're just like kind of going like, I don't really know how to fight you. You don't know how to fight me yet. We're kind of like, all right, we'll see what happens. Just throwing stuff.
My favorite is like between rounds, if someone gets rocked hard and like the round ends and they don't know where their corner is. And they just wandering around and they're just like leaning up against the fence and like, huh? Where's my corner? No, I was gonna throw up here though, huh? Like, you know,
I've done that doing
like, sir,
just
that's the
Nike
balcony. You have to come back to the
circuit.
ring. Please come back to the ring.
A little bit. Oh, don't do the promos, guys. There's like barely anything on this one. You could actually just cut to a Geico commercial or something. Yeah. There's not much. Yeah, it's like, all right, you kind of knocked me off
like,
on
all
guard.
right, they both leg kicked.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's like we hit some sweet ankles. All right. It's like the suffragettes kicking. There, yeah, I figured it was gonna be a little more explosive.
Went for the Johnny Cage.
Yeah.
Quick under.
Johnny Cage beat Goro that way. You guys don't know.
I know. That's what I'm saying, and I'm pretty
good
sure
leg
this.
Kick, Cody.
Not capitalized on. He
Rafael
actually got
a
out
little
of
smaller
that
than Goro.
reasonably unscathed. Wow. Official stats on UFC. What the fuck was that?
Slipped.
Oh, you know what it is? There's not enough blood on the mat this time because they're actually in COVID, so they're slipping now. That's actually what the blood used to give them traction.
Yeah.
That's actually a new thing that was happening. All right, guys. I mean, yep, I know it's tough. Yeah, it's tough. I just mean like jabs in terms of like opening up opportunities, but I guess jabs don't do that in your description of it.
No, they can. Absolutely.
It depends on the fight. It depends on the fight. Depends on who you're fighting. Really depends on who you are.
Style. Right. Like, if someone's not engaging you, jabs aren't going to really help.
No, it'll just open you up.
Well, it seems like what I'm seeing now is like we don't like jabs. We like kickies. We like.
But kicks are great. In fact, I think more people should like kick. Honestly.
Yeah. No. That's what they've been going with. Guys, come on. I know. I want to say this is boring, but.
It's not boring.
Don't let me be that guy. No, it's very
technical.
It's very technical.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, even if the fighters are lowering their hands, like, all right, I mean, what are we doing here? Come on now.
Couple capoeiras.
I was gonna say that. You have to stop doing capoeira.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for either like a capoeira fight or them to just lock feet and just start jumping around in a circle in the middle of the cage.
Just like fucking square dancing with each other.
Yeah, so, exactly.
Where'd you come from? Where'd you go?
I mean, I'd pay for that. We obviously already did, so I mean, you know.
Very boring fight.
Yeah, they're not doing anything. Neither one's really pushing. They both did the same kick at the same time.
I'm just gonna watch Kimbo slice stuff while you guys.
Kimbo highlights. Neil's gonna have a
so brutal
look of.
I hate watching. It's so
excitement on his face while watching Kimbo knock people out.
Unfortunately, you got fucking rocked in. They're rocked in MMA a lot because street fights isn't MMA. Unfortunately for him.
He's walking into punches in this video. Sorry, when you say like, oh, it's a shame, I just go like, well, I don't know. He did this in a fucking Florida house out the back, and he's just walking into punches.
Right, but then like watch his fights like in the UFC, like
Oh, I've never seen him fight in the. I think I might have seen him once fight.
Like actual MMA heavyweights, like Frank Mir and shit, were like, cool, slam, beat, like it was like like wasn't even. They beat the shit out of him. Yeah.
Fuck.
Because training matters, like because when you fight guys your size, but you're also highly trained.
Tomorrow, I need to go.
Bro, how about you and I? We start taking some fucking human growth hormone, testosterone.
Yeah.
Let's just start getting testosterone.
I'm doing two things: human growth hormone, and then also splits in the yard.
Yo, let's start doing
going
testosterone.
Straight Jean-Claude Van Damme, dude.
We'll start doing garage workouts together like lunatics. We'll get fucking cut.
First of all, the area that I grew up in, garage workouts was where you got the best workout. I don't know what.
That's because Jersey's like in a fucking weird parallel universe in this country.
Dude, well, yeah, no, it's. I mean, the oh, you got him. Had
him with the right, but then he didn't push in after.
Of course, when a thing happens is when it bleeps out on my screen. I don't fucking see it.
Oh. You just caught him with the cross.
Oh, okay.
Wow, ducked it.
He's quicker than him. I'll tell you that much.
Well, again, Cody's a boxer, but boxing background, his head movement should be fucking great. That's all he used to train in as a boxer.
Come on, get in there.
25 seconds.
This is the second round, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, I think I gave the first round to fucking Rafael.
I'm gonna start. Oh yeah, go ahead. Sorry,
And
buddy.
the second round to Cody, I think.
I'm gonna start doing pure riffing soon, just because it's a slower match. So everyone
No,
just.
I don't think I can give the first round to Rafael.
Oh, I should. I should do that.
He didn't land anything.
He landed.
And the game is over.
Fuck?
Right at the end.
What the titty?
Right as the
milk,
bell
dude.
went. Yeah, it doesn't even matter about the first round now. The fight's over. The fight's over.
And that
What
was
the
the
fuck?
game. That was
He
the prep.
literally had to not get knocked out for half a second.
Yeah. He started
That
clicking
was
the button.
preparation.
In his
That
head,
was-
all he had to do was like, just don't get knocked out for half a second. Wow, he just fell off the stool.
Yeah, he's done. He's out. His arm can't even stay up. He's just fucking.
Fuck, I lost both my
elephant
upset
hand.
picks. By the way, bullshit. Martin won that fight.
He can't even stand. Holy shit.
No, dude, let him sit the fuck down. Why are you guys doing the stool shit?
Dunzo.
Let him fucking take a break.
Yo, that was fucking rough. That was a shot.
wanna watch it in
cannot
slow
believe-
motion,
That was
though.
like that was literally that couldn't have been any later of a knockout. Like
Well,
time wise.
Everything
need to
that we
watch it
saw
in
was
slow-mo.
complete misses, right?
Yep, he got it
Right
with the bell.
before he hit the
Yep.
ground when the
What a
bell rang.
pop.
Holy shit.
What a misdirection.
Oh,
pop.
I mean, that's a
I'm
hook.
ducking. Look at the eye come up.
Hook.
Bop.
Wow, he came down from the ground up.
Dude,
That was
that's
awesome
all
slow
power.
motion.
He
Show me again. Show
he
me
Tiger
again.
uppercutted him like Ryu in Street Fighter.
Yeah, that's
He said that was a hook that uppercut.
That was yeah. From a little bit lower hook.
Hey, good for you, Cody. Good for you, Cody.
Nobody ever said he didn't have the fucking power in his hand. It was
Oh
just
no,
his-
I know he can knock people out.
he can
I'm
also
just
get
saying,
knocked out too.
It seemed like both
I'm just
of them
saying he's been getting
were-
knocked out. Holy shit, man, that was crazy.
Christ. Okay, cool. You can stand up again.
Dude, even Raphael's just like, yo, you fucking yo.
Yo, did you see that train?
Yeah.
It's like the scene in Spider-Man where Mysterio kind of fucks with him.
That duck,
that was
high eye. You see the eye come up this way. And then I don't even think he's going to hit it because we've seen so many close glances. And then it actually connects. And it's such a fucking.
He's waiting
Get
for
your
it.
hands-
He's
get
looking
your
for it.
hands up.
Oop.
Oh.
Ah.
Damn.
It's got great power, man. That's like unbelievable.
That was crazy.
Whoa.
That
Are they
elasticity
really
though
going
when
to
he
replay
whipped
him
his
falling
arm.
off of the bench? That's
Yeah.
fucked up.
That's like a Robbie Lawler knockout.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Robbie Lawler used to knock out. Holy shit.
Dude, is it weird that I feel much more? I feel so much safer that there's guys in suits attending to him. Just,
Doctors.
hey, buddy, how are you? It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Good to see you.
Not
How
for
are
nothing,
we
the
doing?
doctors really weren't doing their job. Like, you good? They just slumped him on a stool. Like, sit up on your own,
Fucking
pussy.
stool
They just
actor,
walked away.
He's like, I gotta get my gloves off, guys, because why? Just let me get my gloves off real quick. I'm sorry. I gotta make a phone call. Tell some fakes that I actually owe them money. So
Well, I think this main event is going to be just complete absolute slaughter in about half a round. So I think,
Wait for for half a round? You
I'll
think?
be right
I think
back.
Nunez is going to slaughter her in half a round,
think so?
maybe a round.
Nunez, in my very brief understanding of it, in the things that you put me onto is the fact that her ability to absolutely jump and to capitalize on the opportunities that have been given to her, like that have been seen, is sensational. Like, she is just so able to capitalize.
Yeah,
on
I mean,
I know nothing of the fight. I don't
here's
know
the
how
thing.
fighting.
I'll be back in a few minutes. I gotta take a phone call, guys.
Do what you gotta
Yeah,
do,
buddy.
bud.
When Nunez was winning and all that good shit, like when she was still fighting and winning, and she was beating big names. She fucking destroyed Ronda Rousey, right?
Right.
At home. I mean, she literally everybody. And then I said, Mark, I'm sure you've said the same thing. I said, if she could beat Chris Cyborg, she will solidify herself as the best female fighter of all time. and then she fucking was the only person to decimate Cyborg. She folded her up. I never seen Cyborg get even fucking clapped. And she folded her up against the cage. And I was like, okay, Amanda Nunes is the best female fighter of all time, hands down. Name someone better. You cannot. She holds 2 titles. She's beat all the big names. Who's better than her ever? Unless someone beats her.
Yeah, Cyborg was a beast. And then she went to Bellator and won the title there. Right after that one.
Because she's the best. Because she's the second best fighter of all time.
Right. I mean, man, that punch is so fucking Street Fighter. It's crazy how that punch is Street Fighter.
Yeah.
I feel bad because for everybody, I did text Clark and just let him know his mic is still on. Yeah,
I don't hear it.
You can't even hear it. I'm gonna click on him and just mute him real quick. Yeah, there we go. But that Nunes, there's something about with Felicia. Is it Felicia? Is it yeah, right? I'm just coming from an outside perspective here. Nunes seems to be someone who she might be overwhelmed in some kind of weird, kind of offbeat thing that, might happen. Cause that was what she was saying. She's like, she's a very dangerous person. They said in the promo, like in terms of Felicia, who she's talking about. And she says, she's a very dangerous person in terms of how much she risks. And I can understand that, but I don't know. The Cyborg fight, you see that and you're just kind of like, wow, man, you were able to really hone in on that, the to maximize your absolute power.
I mean,
in that you're just
like I said,
getting in there.
She literally folded her up.
Right. It's
like when you get hit and you do this, like do that fold.
And Cyborg was swinging. I'm sorry, Mark. Go ahead, buddy. I apologize.
And I think that was Cyborg's only loss, if I'm not mistaken, to Nunes.
Well, her technical only loss, like she lost because her like steroid shit, right? She had losses from that.
Yeah.
And maybe she had one. Maybe she had one really early loss on, right? Or is that my head?
Actually, I think that might be. I think her first MMA fight she might have lost.
Right, but then I think she had some overturns for steroid shit.
She went like 10 years. Then she went like 10 years without losing.
Right.
And then.
I mean, no, Cyborg was the best female fighter of all time before.
Right.
Yeah, she's just like amazing. Then she went to Bellator. I think the lady's name was Julia Budd.
She beat the shit out of her.
They both had not lost a fight in like, I don't know, was it like 10 years? And then Cyborg beat her.
Yeah, that might be the knockout of the year so far. Sorry, Mark.
Yeah.
But I'm just watching the show on the replay again. That might be the knockout of the year.
It's
so
like,
far.
dude, it is so quintessential from below. Wham! Like that is such a below, like.
And he had to connect. Like if he missed, he could have missed. He could have grazed them. He could. I'm saying he had to connect.
That's what we were seeing for the entire first. We saw them feeling each other out again. I know nothing of fight. I feel like that we saw a lot of like wham wham, like trying to look for body. And then what we saw for the last brief second there, a little bit of boldness. His hands come way down because he's about to see if he can get something, and then he's already dipped though. Sorry, I'm saying he. Yeah, the winner of the fight. I can't remember his name now. Cody, yes. I was trying to remember his last name.
It's the easiest white guy name, Cody.
Cody Garbrandt.
Dude, I hate to say it. It's one of those things where it's like meeting a new guy at an open mic or a new person at an open mic. Come on,
yeah.
Buddy.
I know.
Give me a break.
We all know you're not great with that.
Again, I've said this to Blaze, a person who has the thing on the side, be more memorable. I don't know what you want me to say.
By the way, and I'm
this
not
guy's
kidding,
more memorable.
we make that a shirt.
If you want to,
No,
yeah.
We make that a Nerds of Word shirt. Please put that be more memorable Nerds of Word shirt. For real, put that on the list for Nerds of Words. Okay, thanks.
I got some ideas. I got some ideas.
I want to make, but nothing crazy. Cause I definitely want to buy it and rock that shirt. A be more memorable shirt would be so funny.
Dude, I have so much fucking passion for Nunes for no reason. I just like her as a fighter. I barely know. I've seen her fight once, I think, at this point. I think I saw her for when she won. I think so.
You saw her when she beat
Yeah, what was that? We were, and I mean, I just like her.
Let me look that up. Let me look up her fight.
Yeah, I can't remember what we were. It wasn't. Was it when she won?
Was it Ronda Rousey?
I can't. No. It wasn't that one. No, I'm trying to think of the one I watched with Neil. Amanda Nunes. Right. I'll look at it. I got hold on, wait.
Oh, nothing like good commercials where you start to see like, oh, actors have given. Russell Crowe is so fat and divorced.
Oh right, Neil, you watched it when she fought Holly Holm.
Holly Holm, that's what it was.
That was it.
Remember that now? Yeah.
Because the Cyborg fight was before the Holly Holm fight.
Right.
We kept talking about the Cyborg fight before the Holly Holm fight.
Right.
That's when we watched together.
It blew my mind. The first time I saw her fight, I was just like, wow. Like that was, I mean, the control, the ability to explode, the ability to capitalize, was just something I was like, wow, I was enamored with.
You know, her only UFC loss is to Kat Zingano, who arguably is also one of the greatest female fighters of all time.
Right.
And that was Amanda's third UFC fight. She lost to Kat, but that was
she won her first.
19-4. It's a good record.
Yeah, her other two losses are the three losses are the Strike Force, and then I think it might be all Strike Force, right?
Was that the U.S. military?
Yeah, Strike Force. Yeah.
I don't know. What the Strike Force.
The Strike Force is a now. It's like, think of it like the XFL.
Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha. She was okay.
Or like
they carry that over.
Or the United States Football League, like something like that. Like there's like an alternate to the UFC. Yeah, so the Strike Force was big at a time. Like they had DC was a champion there, Luke Rockhold was there, like Josh. Like actually, a lot of UFC guys today came from Strike Force.
That was
They probably failed from bad management. They were actually pretty big. They were big time.
They failed for bad management, and also fighters were making obviously way more money than the UFC. UFC was making more stride than Strike Force, so fighters were jumping to the UFC, and they just fucking folded. And the UFC bought them out, I think.
Yeah.
Sorry, watching promos.
That's all the bad management.
Look at that, folded. See you later. Folded. I love
Joe
Rogan.
Joe Rogan just being like he fucking just came Valhalla style. Dude.
Yeah, she's a fucking. I wouldn't want to fight Amanda Nunes.
No.
This poor Canadian girl. Come on.
No, I hate to. I don't even know if I'm capitalizing on it saying, but I'm pretty sure it is. I've heard it in many martial arts movies. She seems like she runs through raindrops. You know what I mean? Like she seems like she's like. Bang! It just seems like she's gonna connect. You know what I mean? Like it's just seems dangerous.
Yeah, but Felicia Spencer did fuck up Megan Anderson, which is.
So this is what I'm sorry. Go ahead, but
here's the thing. Felicia Spencer's actually she's pretty good.
Yeah, no,
she's 8-1 for a reason. She's not bad.
Right. It's just that she's not gonna she's not Amanda Nunes, man. Like
I feel like Amanda Nunes has like some sort of just like there's some wisdom or something there that already is like, and again for some of the Felicia,
she's got a chin.
I've only seen promos. Yeah, it seems like
she hung with Cyborg. Like she hung with Cyborg.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Wasn't she a champion in Invicta too?
She was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Invicta again is the UFC's all-female promotion.
Sleepy time right there. Jesus.
That Ronda knockout was fucking rough.
Yeah, dude.
So was a home knockout too.
That one.
Little Queen. Intro music.
Oh yeah, there's music. Sounds like fun.
That was weird, just me saying that Queen, and you guys are like, what? Right.
I mean, I hear it too, so you're good. I don't know why they can't hear it.
I don't know why either. It's so weird.
We are the champions.
Nope, they're doing
not that Queen.
Evan, what's that? What goddamn song is this?
I don't know.
Gonna have a good time. That fucking one. I can't think of the name of it. Time having a good time. Da, 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 da. That Queen song.
What fucking song is that?
You guys know it. I can't think of the name of it.
Don't stop me now.
Don't stop me now.
Thank you.
I had to Google it on the phone.
Thank you.
I had to put it near
P.
the speakers.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, she's coming out the queen. This queen's coming out the queen.
What weight class
This was the dumbest thing ever.
Oh, that was oh my god. Clark,
I'm so glad I have this recording. I'm going to clip that. I'm going to put that up on
roll on, dude. I was gonna let that
1 hour 49.
Queen spelled with a K. W.
Hold on. Well, I'm gonna text that to you, Neil.
Like, dude, his little victories are so beautiful. Sometimes they're just so adorable when he just fucking lays in.
Yeah, when you don't have victories commonly, you gotta take what you get.
When you have one arm filled with childhood wonder and the other arm full of childhood mistakes, you just gotta
adult mistakes.
I forgot adult mistakes. I consider you 18 and still a child, but yeah, I don't know when you got those tattoos.
No, he got him in some kid's basement. Yeah.
I feel like Felicia. Here's what worries me: is Felicia again with the offbeatness of her fighting. Again, I only from the promos. I only know that, and then she has a confidence about her.
Nah, it's just her chin. It's just her chin. That's the only thing that scares me.
Very uncanny confidence.
Yeah, no, she's confident as fuck. Yeah,
Yeah,
well, but here's the thing. I think she should, because she stood with Cyborg and gave it and took it to her too. She didn't just she didn't just survive Cyborg. She actually
she had a big gash on her fucking forehead after that fight from a nice elbow.
Ew, Canadian flag. Don't let it touch that fucking American flag.
They had them merged together. They were fucking printed together.
Right? Doing what our borders do, actually.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Which is nice. I like that. But yeah, again, that's just coming from the outside. I haven't watched enough of her, but she just there's some kind of confidence there. Oh, excuse me. That's some kind of confidence there where I go like, yeah, man, I can really. She seems to someone who I don't expect things from, which again, Nunes has said that might be dangerous, but she's going to capitalize on that. It's crazy. Well, I'm enamored with this fight. I mean, I really am enamored with this fight. It seems so, and that might be just my purview of like, I don't know enough, but like, is there a favorite with like Vegas, or is there a favorite here?
Man, is like a minus 500 favorite or something like that.
Really?
I think it's 650, and then you have it's a plus 475 on the other side.
That's
God, imagine how much fucking money you would win if you were an idiot and bet on Spencer and she wins. Oh my God, that guy's gonna get robbed tomorrow if Spencer wins and someone bet on her.
Oh yeah.
Was I right?
It's not coming up now for me. Oh, it's annoying.
So pumped for Amanda Nunes. Again, Brazil.
I was right. Yeah, minus 650 and a plus 475.
Okay. Sheesh.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm like scared of Amanda Nunes just walking in.
Oh, also like amazing gold, like Star Trek lettering down the back, dude. Already crushing, like in terms of. I don't know.
Her punch just has so much whip to it. I love it. It just fucking.
And while I think I'm solidifying this in my brain, I think if Felicia has confidence going into the fight, Amanda Nunes. For me, again, nothing. I know nothing. I'm really bad at this, but I'm just going off it's just like, I feel like she has like wisdom. Like if she has like foresight, then Nunes just feels like she has like, nah, I know how I'm going to handle it. It doesn't matter. I know how I'm going to handle her. I'm like, all right, well, fuck. All right, cool. That sounds good. All right. Like as someone in her corner, I'd be like, you got this. Don't worry.
Nunes is smiling. She's smiling like I can't wait to get out of here.
Yeah, she's trying not to smile too hard. Yeah, I'm
eat steak and fuck my wife like in victory as I wear my belt when I do. I would wear my belts if I did that.
I think Nunes is
if I was a UFC champion, I wear my belts.
I don't even want to think about what Jeff Colella does. I don't even want to think about. And that's only for people who know about the contest that Nerds with Words does. But yeah.
Oh, that thing's been places, I'm sure. It's seen things.
Oh, I don't want to know. That's why we only give them out and they can keep them. We don't even try.
Sticky. We don't try to pass them on.
We don't have the money to sanitize the belts to actually have them keep
around. We're gonna build you a new one.
Eventually.
We're gonna smelt you a new one.
Right. We're smelting it. We're smelting it like a Jew. It's gonna be a gefilte fish. We're gonna smelt it. We're gonna do a whole thing.
Smelt it'll be fine.
I stand with my Jewish brethren. It's wonderful. Oh, I wish I could hear this. This guy's probably fucking lighting it up. Right?
Oh, the evening.
Also, I thought in his card it looked like he just had lottery tickets for a brief moment. I was like, "Oh, cool, dude. You betting? Just having fun."
He totally might, honestly.
All right, so Adam, your prediction is Nunez in 1, right?
Nunez in 1 is my honest prediction.
It might be. It might be. We'll see. Because, I mean, how many rounds did she go with Cyborg? You remember? It was more than 2.
3. All 3. It went to the end. It went to decision.
No, with who?
Oh,
Cyborg.
Nunez?
No.
Oh,
Spencer.
Spencer went
Cyborg
to decision.
yeah.
Spencer went to decision for Shoresies. Yeah.
So.
It just look there's a lot of power there. I mean, it's just like, man, I'm so excited. This is so pumped. Also, fuck Canada. Let's get it started. Let's get it going.
Hey,
no.
buddy, you got it. Sold. Fuck Canada.
Fuck Canada.
I'm gonna be moving there. I'm gonna be moving there soon.
Fuck it. I'm on board. Fuck Canada. You don't gotta sell me on that.
They're actually a great place, Vancouver.
Actually, kind of nice.
Great, awesome stuff. Done comedy there. They're fun. Fun people. Oh man, dude.
Toronto sucks.
Yeah, Dan.
Toronto's not fun. Toronto's not as fun.
It's the only place in Canada I've ever been, and I was not a fan.
Toronto is not as fun as Vancouver. Yeah, Vancouver's a little bit better there.
I'm afraid. I'm honestly. I think that Nunes is going to win, but I don't know.
My heart's in my chest.
I don't know.
It's obviously in my chest, but it's in my throat. Sorry.
My heart's still in my chest, guys.
No, wait, it's in my chest. No, wait, it's in my throat. No, wait, it's in my chest. No, it's in my throat.
I don't know where my heart is.
Just start correctly naming where things are in your body. My lungs are also in my chest.
Shoulder, knees, and toes. Knees and toes.
My brain is in my head, guys. I don't know if that's common for you. Yeah.
Brain, Adam brain, all
Shut up.
Swiss cheese.
Don't fucking call me out.
What?
Your brain looks like you've had syphilis for fucking
How dare you?
20 years. You have the brain of Al Capone. It's terrible.
Syphilis brain?
Yeah, little. Oh, it's so sad, that story. They really don't talk about that enough. So crazy.
Are we really sad for Al Capone? Is that?
Well, it's not like sad, but it's like
organized crime in this show. Dan, you got a problem with that?
All right, fuck. Sorry, I forgot I was talking to a
What we're about to
talent.
watch is almost.
You're talking to Wops over
Think
here.
about it. What we're about to watch is organized crime.
100%. Yeah.
Organized open fighting. It's kind of a little bit of. Man, I'm so excited for this.
That's getting old.
I don't. If it's just a random knockout, I'm gonna be so mad.
Are you stroking your dick over there, buddy?
No, not even a little bit. It's really just. I'm just enamored with, like, again. I've only seen. I just enamored Felicia. I'm just like, it seems like the only fighter I know is, and then all of a sudden coming out of nowhere is Felicia, and I'm just like, I don't even know how she's gonna fare. It seems like such a wild card.
Yeah.
And I'm also watching this in complete silence, like I'm in a fucking death chamber right now. I have no idea.
Imagine, Felicia Spencer folds up Nunez right now. I'm fucking quitting MMA, just petting him, never gonna watch it again. Because like I don't know what to do if that happens.
Some guy put $1 million on her, dude. Did you hear that? Did you see that?
Because Dan's right. If that guy wins, he'll be like a 400 millionaire or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Stupid money.
If I read that right, $1 million on him. Did I read that right? Had $1 million.
I think you did, yeah.
Hey man, you're a 400 millionaire. You made it.
That's 400 million more than I got.
What did you do to get all of your money? I bet on the wrong person.
I bet on the.
Yeah, what if it was an accident? It was like, oh fuck, damn it.
I bet on a Canadian.
Yeah.
Weird. I
Who
know,
would've thought?
right?
That's like someone going. It's like someone playing Texas Hold'em, going in like a 7-2, like all in offsuit, and they fucking win. And someone's like, "What the fuck?"
Felicia's got a cut under the right eye.
Like,
Nunez hit her with a nice one. Nice little.
Oh, she's swinging to knock her out.
Yep.
she's gauging up that haymaker.
Oh,
there it is.
Oof, there it is. Yeah.
Yep. She's
she
gauging
felt that one.
She might as well do the fucking Three Stooges, like like wind up, and then just. Oh, drive.
How
Felicia.
good is NUNES? Are we expecting any ground game, or
No.
just a basic stand up?
Maybe from Spencer.
Ooh,
Oh
no.
my God.
NUNES
Wow.
took her
Nice
to the ground.
That was a good judo throw.
Nice
Good
Very
judo
nice.
throw.
Oh, is it a judo throw? I don't know. Is there?
It's a hit throw. It's a judo throw. Yeah. It's a hit. That's a judo thing. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Hit throws are usually associated with judo.
Is there anything, Adam, here to the ankle tape and stuff? Are we seeing that there might be injuries here?
It's usually just to keep shit tight. Like it's they're allowed. Like you're allowed to tape up your ankles in the UFC. Like you can still wear like ankle shit, but that's it.
So when we're on the ground here in control, I don't know.
She's going for the arm.
So Amanda has side control right now.
Yeah.
She's going for knees. She either Amanda might hear what she's gonna try to do is flatten her up against
Look at the
the fence.
control that NUNES is already doing. Like she's
trying to get her in a cradle now.
She's gonna try to she's gonna try to flatten her up against the fence, pin her arms, and just fucking beat her into submission. That's what she's trying to do. And everything
get out of my neck. Get out of my neck.
Felicia has to shrimp out at all possible angles. Get the fuck out of that.
Oh,
yeah.
going for another choke, guys.
No, she doesn't have it though. Yeah.
No, it was too close, too on the cage, right in the corner there.
They're moving. This is very smart.
Now, if I'm Amanda, I would actually try to just honestly stand up here or get in full mount, but she's not going to be able to get in full mount unless she swings that right leg over.
Oh, almost had it. She actually almost was given it.
This is really smart fighting.
Oh, some elbows.
Explosion. Yeah.
The top of the head. That was nice.
Too close to fire. I want to get it.
Trying to cover her mouth, Felicia.
What's the gauge there? I have nothing to.
So she's trying to stop Amanda from breathing, essentially.
Right.
She's trying to murder her.
And Amanda's just raining down fucking heavy ass elbows on her fucking skulls. What's happening?
Let's go here for some expert opinion. What are these two ladies trying to do each other? Kill each other.
Ooh, those elbows
murder.
Nasty.
Back to you, Neil.
You guys know assault?
Oh, she's bleeding on the side of her head there. You got fucking lit up on her
that was the elbow. How to be that elbow.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, geez,
Felicia Spencer's cut on the side of the head. Oh, she's trying to throw some elbows too. Oh.
Yeah,
this is that minor. That's that minor. Yeah, that minor movements there. Ooh.
Dropping those hard elbows.
We're gonna start seeing head meat. No, please don't.
Start seeing head meat.
We saw it last weekend. It was terrible.
Oh God, dude, that was bad head meat.
I didn't watch that.
That was like Irish head cheese. Like we were watching a fucking open cow, like just like flop out a skull. It was fucking disgusting. Really bad. All right, here we go with the guard. Great protection. There, yeah. I think in terms of the protection here, it's really good. Yeah, man.
Hey, Felicia could get her in a fucking triangle choke, not for nothing. If Amanda's not careful, if Amanda reaches her arms up too much, see how Felicia's posturing up her legs back there?
Yeah.
If she pulls her head in and gets her arm there, and she traps it, she get her in a fucking triangle choke.
There's the round. There's the round right there.
Some of those elbows were vicious on the side of her fucking head. But Felicia Spencer's got a fucking granite chin, man. It's a little crazy.
Great hip throw. So do you think Amanda won that round? You think it was
very close round? I'm gonna have to give that one to Felicia. Yeah.
She's like, what do I do? Hey, you survive 4 more rounds.
Shit.
Survive.
She's like, wait, 4? Oh shit! This is a 3-round 4.
4? Did you say 4? Did you say 4? 4 rounds.
I keep getting hit like that. I don't even know if I can count that high.
Well, hey guys, she made it out the first round, so I lost my little bet.
Yeah. Did you guys have a bet on it while I was away?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't know why he said it like that, but
yeah. Well,
I myself.
Baseball.
I hold myself to a high standard. About what I
hold myself to guessing.
I hold myself to a high guessing standard.
Also, I really appreciate fucking Amanda Nunes for being able to wear the mouth guard of a hillbilly. Have you noticed? It seems like she has a mouth guard that allows her to have bad teeth. It's like black in between.
10-9. Yes, everybody's saying 10-9 round on Twitter. Yet no shit. It was pretty clear 10-9 round. She beat the shit out of her fucking 4 minutes on top of her.
Right. Yeah, she controlled that. Oh, nice pawn. All right. Well, I mean, again, Felicia's still Still bringing it. This is actually better. This really feels more fair than some of the other fights that we've seen. They're really delivering. Shit. I also, God.
Amanda Nunez is evil. Like, she just looks like she's like, I'm gonna murder you and I'm gonna be happy about it. Just the look on her face.
She's grinning. Like, she grins. Like, she's like, yeah.
That's terrifying.
It's so scary.
I'm gonna have nightmares tonight because of this.
Oh.
That hand is so heavy.
Dude, not for nothing though, but I'm becoming a Felicia Spencer fan.
No, I think her ability to hold. Look at the way she's...
I like her attitude. I like the way that she's like, I think she's gonna get throw with it.
Honestly, dude, I think she's gonna get flat on her feet, dude. She seems like she's gonna get heavy on her feet. I know nothing. I just feel like she's gonna get tired. Amanda Nunez seems like she's maximized her fucking body.
Amanda's like solid, you know what I'm saying? Like,
watch.
I think they both have it though. Again, we were just talking a few minutes ago. Felicia Spencer stood in there, full 3 rounds with Cyborg, and Cyborg's a fucking freak. So
is that Voldemort?
Yes.
Neil looks like he's gonna go deliver newspapers for his fucking morning job soon.
Just crack open a Mountain Dew and hop on the bike.
He's gonna slink back into his beanbag chair.
Yeah.
She took her down again. God damn. Side control. Nope. Top control.
Yep. And then you got the cradle going on, trying to just hold her.
She's trying to get
being
that
annoying.
Hard.
Yeah.
She's trying to get that cradle for sure. It's hard to do that though. It's hard to like completely straighten somebody's arms out like that.
Stand up.
Ooh, those fucking elbows. Oh.
Yeah, those ones hurt her.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, let her up.
Stand her up. Yeah, let her up. 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 You're destroying her. Let her up. There you go. Yo, Lioness is such a good nickname for her, by the way. Like, it fits her so, like,
Ooh. Damn, dude, the side of the head, though. Ugh.
Yeah, she's bleeding like that old man in Buffalo.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Sorry for being silent here. Yeah, guys,
Yeah,
we're right now we have just kind of standing up with each other.
We're all just enamored. We're all just like watching like elite athletes fight right now, and it's really, it's a thing of you see 2 pretty measured fucking individuals who are. And you are right. The smile is diabolical.
It's terrifying.
It is.
It's going to give me nightmares.
It's one of those things where
that left hand was nice there. It's a little bit more connection. Oof.
Wow, spinning back fist.
Fucking goddamn thing keeps going in and out on me. so for like half of this, I'm just like relying on whatever you guys say.
That's the downfall of this sometimes is like, they cut it. But it's like,
Yeah.
It is what it is.
That's what I get not having father pay for the fight for me.
Adam and Mark, if you're in their corner, if this is going to a 3rd round here, what are some of the things you might say? I know we're not at that level and stuff like that, but like, what do you think they're talking about? What do you think the things that are going on? Because
I'll let Mark take that first.
Ooh.
The
side of the head.
Come up with a different type of strategy.
Yeah.
Try not to stand with Nunez. That would be my strategy.
Yeah.
If I'm Felicia's corner, it's like, hey, but here's the thing, like taking her. Obviously, you're losing the ground game too.
Yeah, because you got to remember, guys. Even though we've seen it, a couple times, Nunez has worked on her ground game, and she already was a high level jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, she was never bad on the ground.
She was never bad.
She's just too busy knocking motherfuckers out.
Yeah, so she's only gotten better. She has trained after the what is it, the Ronda May fight. She definitely tried to get a little bit better at that, but yeah. Felicia's gonna stand in there.
Wait,
she's
hold
got
on. I want to hear what the friends say. So he was saying, he's like, just keep throwing. He's like, just keep throwing. He's like, be careful of your stand up. I was like, I don't think that's the advice. I don't think that's the advice to give her. But hey, who am I? It's not good when your white shirt's covered in red blood, you know?
No, it's also not good when you're bleeding out of the side of your head.
Yeah,
it's even worse if your white shirt is covered in blue blood. It's even worse. I mean, it's really bad.
Yeah, that's a bad show.
What? These two are so. I don't want to say evenly matched.
They're not evenly matched at all.
Really nice knee there.
She's destroying Spencer. Just because she's not knocking her out doesn't mean
Oh
she's
no,
dominating
even she's still already like Spencer's definitely on guard. Yeah, she's definitely on guard there. I would say that absolutely. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. You know the current live betting odds. Did you see that? Did you see the current live betting odds? Minus 900 Amanda Nunes, plus 1185 Spencer.
I think it was switched.
Minus 900 Nunes is the favorite. That's minus the favorite. Yeah.
I thought it said minus 1850.
No, she'd be the favorite.
Gotcha. Yeah.
That means like Spencer is looking to look so good this round.
Yeah.
She's really gonna turn it around.
Look at the movement. Look at the movement on Nunes. Wow.
She's like, you're not taking me down.
Yeah, she's just very controlled. Even on the ground. Both actually, I would say that I only in even the previous fights, like you saw these two move on the ground the way that like they were like, yep, I'm gonna slip, I'm gonna counter that. All right, nope, we're moving body weight, and then
good hook. Good fucking cross. Oh, knocked your mouthpiece out.
Fair enough.
She got rocked. She got fucking rocked. Yeah, that's why she dropped her mouthpiece.
That shook her.
Because she took a cross to the jaw.
I think her mouthpiece kind of just fell out like Mortal Kombat style.
Yeah, I don't think there was. I didn't see enough. I'm wondering if they're gonna cut to a.
No, she got hit.
She got hit in the mouth, and the mouthpiece popped out.
Yeah.
And this is one of those moments where I go like,
God,
oh man,
dude. 1-2 combos, man. 1-2.
Those 1-2. She again. Well, I guess that's why I kept saying jabs with other folks, because I was like, the jab usually leads in. You can kind of lead in. Like she comes in with bang and then bang, and then she hits.
Also, that jab is keeping Felicia Spencer to not want to come in.
Nice.
Yeah.
Kick me cool.
Nice lead in left there.
What a respectable match.
Ooh.
What a fucking.
That would have been, if that connected, that would have been bad, dude.
Damn.
Wow.
Oh, she's just holding her ankle.
Threw her down like a fucking child.
Yeah, just hit her up. Yeah. You know it's not going to happen on the ground. You don't want it to happen, I guess? I don't know.
No, that's essentially because Nunes was clearly letting her stand up, so to save time.
Right.
Dean steps in, like to stand up, because that's what's clearly happening.
Gotcha. Well, that's what I would.
Nice body shot.
Roop shot.
Look, see Felicia, see how much she's reaching for those. See how much she's overreaching? Yeah. She's going to get KO'd. She's going to get countered. Yeah. Watch. If she keeps overreaching like that, she's going to get hugged.
She is really tight up top, though.
That might be in that mixed match, because she keeps her hands up. I mean, dude, she's really
crumpled.
paired.
Yeah, but here's the problem. If you overreach, you would not keep your hands up by proxy.
No, I know those. Yeah.
Right, so.
Yeah. But we haven't seen that hasn't been capitalized. We've seen the other fights where like,
oh my God,
you're right though. I don't know. It's one of those things where
Dan's face on that one was great.
no, it's just Nunes keeps throwing these punches that like if they were adjusted by like an inch,
devastating.
Knocked out. Yeah,
I know.
I'm just like seeing that. I'm like a centimeter over. That would have been like. Brutal fucking
Spencer, though, what an aggressive athlete. Like, wow, you're really, I mean, I think she's given a show in terms of like an aggressive athlete. I think she's really, I mean, coming out of some of the things, like she's throwing backhands, she's throwing like
who, Amanda?
Spencer. No, Spencer.
Oh,
I think
Felicia?
she's like, yeah. I think she's throwing.
Ooh, that uppercut connected. Nice.
There was a glip, little blip there. I didn't see that.
I didn't see it either.
Oh no.
I couldn't tell if it could do that. I don't know if that hit her chin or gut.
Yep. Yeah, DC just said something I was just gonna fucking say. He said that every time Amanda goes to feint a punch, Felicia fucking like flinches.
Right.
Every time Amanda's like jab, maybe.
There it is. Yeah, there it is. No, it's opening up. It's opening up now. It's
Are we going for a walk-off KO?
Hands are getting
What's
wider.
happening?
That uppercut landed. The uppercut landed.
Hands are getting wider.
They're out here now.
Yeah. Their hands are getting wider.
The shoulder width apart.
Yep, you can see it.
Oh, that landed.
Yeah.
He is so
her
tough.
hands are getting wider.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. Fucking affirmative. That's what I'm talking about. Fucking delightful.
Amanda Nunes is currently a minus 3,000 favorite.
That's dumb. Numbers are stupid.
Like, dude, you say that, I was like, I don't even know what betting is at that point.
What?
Like, minus 2,000 favorite means like, do I make negative dollars? I don't even know what that means.
You lose money to bet.
You owe the casino money if you win.
I owe. Hey, man, I want to bet just like maybe $10 on her. I'm just like, okay, you owe us $4 million. Just to let you know, that's what you owe us.
So you know, you owe us $4 million. A flat $4 million.
Bang. Oh, see, it's it connected.
But
it was shoulder more than There is such a stand-up quality, like, dude. There's, I mean, the resilience she has in her hips to sit back and just let it play out, and the ability to dip in and fucking out in terms of her hips is it's insane.
I also really like the difference in just their faces, whereas Nunes's face is nothing, no marks on it at all. But it's all cut off and shit.
I think Adam was on it, dude. Her hands, Alicia's hands started opening up. She's wide-eyed. She started to open up there with the hands. Oh, what are you doing with your face? That is terrifying. All right. Fuck.
That definitely didn't feel good.
No, Nunes is honing in. Where are you gonna leave me open?
Oh, she's bleeding on her knee. Alicia Spencer is bleeding on her knee.
Her body's just finding new ways to get blood out of her.
Leg kicked so many times.
Adam and Mark, I want to say, is it weird that like, yeah, we've seen a lot of kicks and a lot of like one match that felt like the kicks were their jabs, like, you know, right? But like. Oh,
wow, that's a takedown. That counts as a takedown.
Yep. But in this fight, you see like Nunes so good at mixing it. She's mixing it. She's like, bang, yeah, all right.
I gotta be honest with you. I'll tell you why. I think it's because the talent is so vast between them, and it's not a knock on Spencer. It's just that's how good she is. Nunes is like it just.
That's what
it looks like she's fighting like an amateur fighter.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah.
And again, it's not a knock on Spencer. Like, she's a good fighter. It's just that she's just like, I almost want to be like, hey, Nunes, fight a guy. Give yourself a challenge. I don't know.
Where's that skinny white dude? Like, actually a bigger white dude.
Go fight a flyweight. See if you can beat him. I bet you can.
I'm not surprised. Yeah, absolutely. Just kick my ass. Easy. It's that thing where I'm very surprised and just enamored. Oh, nice landing. I mean, again,
good
landing,
cross, man.
Yeah,
she's trying to. I mean, Felicia's trying to throw Superman punches now, and not even confidently throwing Superman punches. She's throwing bunny punches. She's throwing bunny hop punches.
Again, it's in the weirdness, and you know what the thing is? I think that's what's happening overall. Is what happening is that fucking. Is Nunes is controlling her overall. Again, to your point, she is going like, hey, I'm good at all of it. I'm controlling you overall. So this is what's going to happen.
Nunes made it very clear where she's like, no matter what you try, I'm better at than you. So whatever you want to do, we'll do. That's what she said, pretty much. You know, she's like, "You want to go down? We'll go down. You want to stand up? We'll stand up. Whatever. It doesn't matter."
Yeah, dude, she's being dominated.
By the way, I am not opposed to Spencer throwing in the towel in the corner.
Like, hey,
no, I'm Spencer's corner.
Yeah.
Between the 4th and 5th round, being like, "Yo, we're calling it."
What?
Yeah,
exactly. Like it's like Oh wow,
she's
confident.
not gonna win. She's just gonna get more hurt.
She might lose with the respect. Yeah, you're right. She might get hurt. Okay,
it doesn't matter. You're supposed to protect your fighter, and especially like, remember the last few fights. Remember the last few cards we've seen. Right?
Isn't that a thin line? Isn't that kind of a thin line between?
I think it should be more of a thing.
Okay.
I think it doesn't happen enough.
No, I can understand.
Because by the way, when I was fighting, I wouldn't want the towel thrown in for me either. But like that's not up to the fighter. It's up to the corner. The corner has to be like, "I don't care if you hate me. I'm saving your fucking life, you idiot." Like,
yeah, Felicia's getting wobbly. You can see the arms are off.
And there's really no point for her corner. So like, you proved everything. You fucking stood with Amanda. You stood 4 rounds with her. You didn't get knocked out. You're not gonna win this fight. Let's save your fucking brain for a later fight where you'll definitely be better and win. Call it. There's no reason for it. She's not. I mean, come on, right? You guys see what I'm watching, right?
Like, yeah, laying kicks.
Clearly, this is just becoming like unwatchable.
Wow.
Because even though they're not vicious attacks, it's like a cat toying with a mouse before she kills it.
It really is. Yeah.
Now watch I say that and fucking Spencer knocks her out. Oh my god.
I mean,
dude, come on, call this fight. Just stop it. Stop it between rounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, let it go for the next 25 seconds and just fucking stop it.
Her weirdness is not working out. Her offbeatness, oh yeah, you're already in the corner.
Stop.
And man,
go in. Stop.
Man, oh wow, shot for the legs. Yeah, but you're gonna. Yeah, that's a bad idea.
Stop. Oh, come on.
What is she doing?
No, that's actually a smart. This is what.
Done.
And it's done.
Well, only 10 seconds. She might hold off. Yep, she survives it. Hey,
she's going in. No, they're not throwing in the towel, and you know it.
Oh, I want to hear what they say. DC just said it. She just said it.
Yeah.
Oh,
look at the contusion. Look at the contusion.
Oh, her shit, her head.
Stop this fucking fight. It's done. Yeah. It's done. It's done. It's done.
Yeah, look at her face. Yeah, it's done. It's done.
It's not. It's done.
She's opened up. Look at her. She's in absolute pain. Yeah.
Come on. What are we doing? This isn't fun. Like, it's not fun anymore. It's not a competition anymore.
Yeah,
save the fighter. Stop this fight.
Wow, NUNES, the ability to own the space and the ability to fucking just capitalize on every.
Man, I don't agree with this fucking decision. They're keeping her going.
It would have been better for her to get knocked out in the first round.
It really would have been.
Yeah, I mean, you say all this, but she still has a chance to knock her out.
Yeah, but yes, Evan. Technically, yeah, okay, sure, yes, technically you are correct. It's just but we all know that's not the case, and we know what's going to happen. She gets the shit kicked out of her for another 5 minutes.
She's got a
that's what's going to happen.
Already on her face, like it's already like look at that.
76 head strikes absorbed.
It's noodled. It's real bad.
Jesus
Great noodles.
Dude, she's tough as fuck, though.
Yeah.
That's like me fighting you, and you 100% know you're going to noodle the shit out of me right now, dude. I'm loosey-goosey as fuck, and you're going to noodle me hard, and I'm going to be like, nah, I'm good. Like, it's going to be a brutal massacre.
This fight will be why Felicia Spencer becomes the Chris Benoit of the UFC.
She just kills a random family.
Yeah. With the Bowflex.
Able to stick and move. She's so good at
drags it in the house.
The stick and move principle is so ingrained.
Dude, if I was Amanda, I'd be like, do I have to keep doing
Get off the cage. You already know you're in trouble. You're on the cage the entire time now. Get off the cage, Felicia. Because I think throw it in.
I think if Amanda gets 1 or 2 more flush shots, Herb Dean will stop this fight.
Yeah, you gotta stop it.
Just pouring blood out of her face.
I think if she gets a few more like clean combos in, like something
like that.
Yeah, kind of like that. Jesus Christ. Yo, Felicia's fucking tough, but goddamn, man.
No, dude, I mean honorable, absolutely honorable. I mean that's crazy about. Like, I mean, what about?
I wonder what NUNES is thinking. Like, how is this How is this motherfucker still standing with me?
I think Nunes is like still treating her as a threat. I think Nunes is like, I think she's softened in this round. It seems softer. Nunes is like, hey, you know, I get it. I'm great. Like she's kind of, I mean, it's a weird thing to do. I mean, but I feel like Nunes is, if I'm too loud, let me know. I'm trying to.
You're good.
Sure, okay. Felicia, good work. I mean, Felicia, good work.
That nod on her noggin, though.
Yeah,
oh
dude.
My God, you can see that shit from space.
Fucking bravery, dude. Look at her. She's laying in elbows still. She's trying to get in stuff. She's like, let go. You know, she's still laying in stuff. You see the strength in both of these people, like just laying it in. What a match.
Those elbows. I don't like that.
Yeah. You gotta control that damage. You gotta start inflicting if you're not gonna. I mean, at this point, I'm gonna be gross and be like, bite her. Like I'm just like, I was Alicia. I might lose control.
This is a bloody mess now. It looks. It's the stuff that was cut out of Event Horizon right now on her face.
Stuff.
That's awful.
Oh Jesus!
Carrie.
Christ.
It's Carrie right now. Yeah.
It is.
Because the thing popped. The thing popped.
Contusion. Her contusion.
It blew up.
We're seeing just like ground control, and Felicia's kind of trying to hold a fort, but she's struggling. I mean, it's just like it's such an obvious win at this point. What are we in fourth? Or is this fifth?
This is the fifth.
Yeah, I mean, this is nice come across. Like, and that's come across elbow all the way across, and she might have connected. And Felicia is closed-eyed. She's not closed. She's, yeah. Oh. All right, there you go. She's still salient. I mean, the blood's flowing over her face, but she's.
You don't see people's heads look like that very often outside of movies and stuff like The Goonies. This is like an R-rated Goonies movie right now.
From the top of the head. But here's the thing, though. Felicia's still trying to go for strategy because she's going for ankles. You see what she's trying to get control. That's her own thing. She did it before, and mind you, that's nothing. But it shows. There you go, boom, and she's up, and she's. I mean, she's a warrior in some. Yeah, I mean, wow.
Oh, she's a fucking warrior for sure.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna clean off her face a little bit and let them finish out the last 58 seconds.
I mean,
I don't know, man. What's the point? Rogan
just went. This isn't a competitive fight by any stretch of the imagination.
It's not.
I mean, guys, I hate to do this. I hate to be this guy. We glorify Rocky Balboa, and we have seen Rocky Balboa literally get punches to the face one after another over and over again. And it's one of those things where are we like sitting here now going like, are we giving them a shot? She is up. She's up for the fight. I'm not someone who wants to
flesh wounds. I mean,
dude, I listen. I know, but it's almost bare knuckle. It's not bare knuckle, and you're gonna get those flesh wounds. She seems like she is salient, and she is
her brain.
Dude,
long-term damage. I know it's long-term damage.
No, I get it. I wish I
seriously, how funny would it have been if that kick that Spencer just
blew her head off?
So funny.
That guy would be the richest man in the world with that $1 million bet.
There'd be a couple places not being open. Like you'd just be gone.
Nunes. Yeah, Nunes. Yeah, just
Throwing
Nunes
her around.
Yeah,
ragdolling, man.
Yep. What does Nunes do after this? It's just like
I don't know who she fights. That's my point.
There's no one to fight after this. Nunes. Yeah, just call. Yeah, that's it.
Well, it's the fifth. It's the end. Yeah.
Oh, was it? Did she make it?
She won.
Yeah,
there was no clock at the end for me. Sorry, I didn't see a clock at the end.
Yeah, they didn't have it on the ticker on the bottom for some reason.
They didn't hit it. My bad. All right.
Wow,
that
is
is
fucking beating.
Tough.
Nothing though. What a fucking tank of a human being.
Sir.
I applaud you. You can do anything, my friend.
Spencer,
she might be
what a fucking battler.
Female MMA fighter ever. Holy shit.
What a battler. I mean, just the absolute gall, the
Adam, how much extra money do you think she's gonna make tonight from Dana White after that? Spencer. I think she's gonna get a good cut.
I don't know if Dana gives a shit. Honestly, because she didn't do any. Like, she didn't make it an exciting fight. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah, but they gave you 5 rounds.
Just like stand up.
They gave you 5 rounds
of
taking it, and she still fucking hit her a few times.
Dana
too.
doesn't give a shit. What does that mean? She took a beating for 5 rounds.
Wow, we're still in those days.
She took a beating for
wow, I didn't know we were in those days. That's like still old days where it's like, oh wow.
If she fucking did damage to Nunes like she did to Cyborg, fight in the night.
Nunes is a machine that no one can fucking deal with. It's insane if anybody is like, oh, I'm going to pay you less because of that. Like,
no, not less. It's not less. No. What Evan's saying is, like, you think she's going to get like a bonus. And like, well, let's be honest. And I'm going to look back. I'll look at it objectively. Let's be honest.
She went 5 rounds.
Why would you get it? Doesn't matter. You took a beating for 5 rounds. What job do you do that you should deserve a bonus for losing 5 rounds?
I don't know if you remember this, but that used to be the quintessential bullshit of most fights throughout fucking, I mean, geez, from like
history.
1930 to fucking like 1960.
Gives a shit.
Like,
it means nothing anymore.
I apologize for that. That's not my fucking problem. This woman's a goddamn medal. Dude, this is, man, Nunes. Wow. Just explosive.
Damn.
Total domination.
Yeah, I mean, we don't like to use like Trump words, but yeah, I mean, that's like
wasn't pretty.
And we don't like to use those. I mean, I'm making that up in the spot because that is 100% domination. I mean, that's defending both those belts, and also everyone just needs to go like, also, who's she fighting? Do we have? Is there a robot? Is there someone we can send up? Because there's no.
We already sent the Cyborg. Now we need a full robot.
Is Mike Tyson busy? He's like 87, right?
Yo, he's fighting. Tyson's fighting bare knuckle, bro. He's gonna fight in bare knuckle in the bare knuckle fight league for sure.
Well, of course he is, because his brain is already done. So it's like, who gives a fuck? Like his brain, he's smart enough to know, like, my brain's done. I might as well like rock out the last 20 years.
I care about that because he's gonna murder some poor schmuck, some like 25-year-old kid that's like, yeah, I could fuck up Mike Tyson.
God, I hope.
Yo, 53-year-old Mike Tyson looks like a fucking. Oh, that's nice of her. Look at that. She put her belt on her. That's fucking nice of her.
Yeah,
he's like, this isn't yours.
But give it back because I fucked you off for 5 rounds. Don't forget.
Also, you don't see this. I hate to do this. I hate to be this guy, but like, we don't see this in the men's fights. And it's
no, you do every once in a while.
You do. That's not true.
You do every now and again.
Every once in a while. Even Evan was like, every once.
That's not true.
And I like it when it happens.
Sportsmanship in class.
Nunes has been one of the friendliest fucking owners of other people's lands. Like, she has been owning other motherfuckers this entire time, and she has been doing it in such a friendly, very wonderful way of like, hey, this is a sport. I come here to battle. And after that, and also during that, I still have a smile on my face. And it's one of those things where I'm the best, and that's the way it goes. You know what I mean? It's such an admirable way to fight. It's such an admirable way to even exist. Like, she really brings it.
I mean, wow.
But also, what happens? What goes from it? There's nothing to happen from here.
I don't know what Sean Shelby and Dana White do. Like, I don't know what they do.
Because at the end of the pyramid, remember, they're looking at a whiteboard that has like ba 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 ba, and then you're just like, yep, that's just Amanda Nunes at the top.
Yeah, because it's like, well, who didn't she beat? Oh, everybody? She beat everybody on this list? Fuck.
Yeah.
You know?
There's really not much else. She's got all the belts, and then we just do we retire her or what happens? Like, you know, which actually wouldn't be a bad idea. You know what? There's something I'm wondering if you guys would advocate for. It's just like, hey, you kind of went to the top. I mean, is there anybody under her that is like really young that seems like an out, like somebody who could like battle her that just isn't at the weight class and stuff yet? Or
no,
she's a 2-division champ. She fights at all weight classes.
Yeah, the only one that you could really be would be the Waylay person, but she's like 30 pounds smaller than her.
Oh, that's strawweight, dude.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, she wouldn't be able to. And the other girl wouldn't be able to gain the weight either. Yeah.
And she wouldn't be able to make that weight.
So that's the only one talent-wise who would be able to maybe do anything in MMA. But it's such a difference in size.
Wait.
It would be like Conor McGregor trying to go up against like you know, like a fucking Brock Lesnar or something like that, or fucking. You can't do that.
By the way, Conor would fight Francis Ngannou for sure.
Which not okay. Conor, don't do that, please. We don't want you. You need a head to, you know, live. Heads are good.
Wow, she's so dominant. It's fucking nuts.
Crazy.
So again, I'm not. What if like a fighter like this just like kind of went to the top and then took a break? Like they just went off. Like, I mean, because what are you training for at this point? It's just like, hey, dude, we're gonna send you off. We're just gonna let you train as best you want to, and train what you want, but you know, we're gonna pay you a little, you know, like minimum wage or whatever it was. Like, you're just gonna go off. You're gonna train because we don't have anybody for you to fight. I don't know what to do with
nuts.
you.
I mean, so they showed the weight class division like 100 times so far, and you know, and like she's beat everybody. She literally beat everybody.
So at this point, it's like, hey, you either start fighting men.
That's what I'm saying.
Or
yeah.
Which, if anyone starts bitching and complaining, would be bananas, because it's just like she's the top of her class. Oh, sorry. Yeah, again, you guys are hearing this. Shut up.
I'm in MMA.
All right. I don't know. Everyone's.
Keep going. I can hear.
So yeah, I just like at this. Yeah, it's just like at that point, I'm just like, yeah. I mean, fight some guys, and let's go from there. I mean, at a certain point. Well, no, because at a certain point, it's just like, hey, all right, so you need protein or like, you know, testosterone or whatever, and that's ridiculous, and that's a ridiculous way to go. But I'm fine with her fighting like flight weights. Like, it's like, why not? Like, fuck
flight weights.
I mean,
lightweight would be 155.
Be my size Barbies. It would be my size Barbies. You can't have that. That'd be bad.
No, because realistically,
I thought flight weights were 125.
Oh, I thought you said lightweight. I'm sorry.
I said flight weights. Is it flight?
Oh, flyweight.
Fly weights. Sorry, fly.
I thought you said lightweight.
I heard lightweight.
Lightweight's my size,
flight.
people.
I was saying flights. My bad. Flyweights.
Flyweights cooler though.
Flyweights.
They should call flyweight. Flyweight.
Just like really, like 70 pounds or lower, and they all just kind of float away. They have to wear like really heavy things on their ankles.
Because they will float away. But yeah, exactly as you said. I think like she's such a dominant fighter. I think it's amazing. I mean, her ability, like everything about it. I just don't know what else to do, right? This is crazy. It's such a weird thing. Like, what do you do with this fighter now? It's such a sad state of affairs. You're kind of like, all right, well, go take a knee over to the side, and we'll get to you when we get to you. I don't know.
Because here's, I mean, we're joking around about her fighting a guy, but like if she fought like a guy like her weight, like her like 100, she fought like a featherweight guy like Max Holloway, like I wouldn't even be a fight, like obviously, right? But I think
you don't think so?
Up against, oh no, buddy. Like I mean, like that level, like a 145-pound man fighting a man NUNES, it's not even. It's like a guy beating a child. It wouldn't even be close. It'd be crazy.
Yeah,
it would be crazy.
It's not. Yeah, it's science and stuff. The way that a man's arms and the length and stuff would just be absolutely.
If you find a 5'3", like flyweight, like Sun Xiao's 5'4", you find a fucking small ass flyweight.
Right.
Yeah,
don't know.
Maybe.
Could happen.
Maybe.
Would you be against
Mark,
it?
Later, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm also gonna bounce. So
later, brother.
See you later. Peace.
Later. Yeah, I mean, would you be against like her fighting them?
145. Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, hold on. 145 is the flyweight. Featherweight. Oh, you guys have been saying featherweight this whole time?
No.
There's different.
She's Amanda NUNES is the flyweight. No, I'm sorry. She's the flyweight and bantamweight champ, right?
Yeah.
So she's the 135 and 125 pound female champion, right?
Okay.
If she was to even fight like Cody Garbrandt's 135, like Cody Garbrandt would kill her just because it's just man strength and you have the whole fucking muscle structure and all that shit.
No, I'm not.
Right. But if you fight a small flyweight, she's kind of big for her size.
5'8".
You know, it's definitely more fair.
It's at this point where I go like, I mean, out of the technical ability that we saw from the flyweights, I just kind of go like,
I mean, but around her size, it's Cody Garbrandt. It would be like people like Sean O'Malley. You can't.
Right.
It's one.
No?
It's one punch power on men. No offense.
Yeah.
Again, this is a no offense kind of
No,
thing.
no,
We're not saying that a
get
woman
it.
wouldn't be able to fight.
Even
skill
Rogan on
wise.
Rogan's podcast, they talked about this before. Like, you know,
It'd be
like,
insane.
even all the MMA guys are like, no, it's insane. Like, they'd be fucking killed. It's like it's just straight up.
You all understand that. I mean, in terms of muscle structure and in terms of how things go in terms of biological power, it just happens like that, and that's fine. It's just again, like I said, I think you just tell her to go off to the side, train diligently, and like be ready until another fighter gets ready, because there's nothing else to do with her, dude.
Like, I don't know where she goes from here.
Wow.
I think she just keeps defending.
Yeah, I guess so. It's just, it's like
I know that Spencer didn't show a lot.
I want a piece of her is going to be the rest of her.
But
shit, she seems so great.
Spencer's going to keep getting fights, so and the way that she was able to go against people who weren't as skilled as, and if she gains more skill, because that's the one thing that any good fighter, and she is definitely a good fighter, if not better than just a little bit good, she's going to learn from this loss. She's going to learn stuff. She's going to train for that, and she's going to she's going to grow, because you don't go 8-2 in your career without growing. I mean, that's without losing.
And again, her two losses, by the way, were to Cyborg and Nunez, the number 1 and number 2 female fighters of all time. You know what I'm saying?
Like you don't, and she stood the whole time. You don't do that. And like, so that, just imagine the chin, and then just a couple more skill, 1 or 2 more skill points. Holy shit! There's gonna be nobody else below her that can touch her. I mean, that's kind of where Spencer's at now too, standing with Nunez.
We have to say, like, Holly's getting old, but like, I would like to see maybe Felicia fight Holly Holm, maybe, because like Holly's still a great fighter. So you still want to see her fight some more bigger names,
and that could grow her a little bit, and she would learn from those too. But I mean, after tonight, I don't think Holly Holm has a fucking chance against Felicia Spencer. No offense, she's not knocking her out for sure.
I don't think Holly Holm has a chance to knock her out, but I mean, Holly Holm has a chance to win, but she's getting older. So,
not if it goes to the ground, though. I was watching some stuff from Felicia before.
Well, Holly's a boxer.
I know, so but if Felicia takes it to the ground, it's a joke. I mean, that's
Holly's a boxer.
So I mean, that's where she's going, and then maybe build up to a second between the two of these guys. But that would be after a while if Spencer grows in her fighting style, because we all saw here that even though she was able to stand, there were certain things that she wasn't able to get in with some of her movements. Some of them were almost like very telegraphed.
Whoa! Look at that, Evan. Aljamain jumped up the second after his fight.
No shit.
He was fucking 8th.
Yeah, and I was surprised that he was. I'm surprised that he was that low before. He should have been top 5 in that weight division. I've thought for the last little bit. His fucking ground game is insane.
Yeah, he was. I'm pretty sure he's an All-American Division 3 collegiate wrestler.
He was.
Yeah. Which people are like, Division 3. Yo, it's still an All-American Division 3 wrestler. Like, fuck you. What are you?
Again. Think of it this way.
That Cody knockout was crazy.
Division 2 NFL quarterback, fucking Carson Wentz is one of the top paid quarterbacks in the league. I'm just going to say right now.
Yeah.
The division doesn't matter. If you're in that top level, it's just because that's where you slotted in. Now, Aljamain fucking, I mean, that was...
Dude, fucking... Sorry, I'm sorry.
No, you go on.
If you watch that clip again, you could see his actual corner... see him get it.
Yeah,
they're not even, he isn't even almost, they literally see him come across and they're already like, wham,
we got it.
Like dude, they went almighty, like just like like they were immediately into it. That's fucking bananas how much that connected. That's still that punch. Crazy. It's insane. Again, I am weirdly in favor of Amanda Nunes fighting flyweight. I know for a male,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm kind of like, hey, dude, I if you're okay with it, I'm okay with it. And you know what? It's one of those things where I want to go like, what's the exploration? Like,
you know what's funny though? Here's the immediately negative optic side of it. Is like ding ding ding, and it's like immediate like bloodbath on behalf of the man. It's like, whoa, that was a mistake. No, I said
none of us should have signed off on this at all.
If
that
happened like that,
Nevada totally loses all credibility. They get shut down as a state. Like, oh my god, everything's just fucked.
Nah, come on, that's hyperbole though. That's ridiculous. I mean, in terms of, again, because at this point you're like, she's obviously signed off. She's already, everyone is already like, No, this is important in terms of like your weight class. You're an experienced fighter. You're already in the same place. So it's kind of like you kind of should. Now we're going off of like male, but like you know what? At the very least, I wouldn't be surprised if it may, at the very worst, Amanda Nunes, the fight looks like exactly what Felicia looked like in that match. Like she's kind of like, she's guarding, she's doing everything she can. She's really, you know, at the absolute worst. I'm not saying that would happen. I'm saying that's the absolute worst. And then, you know, at the best, she fucking stands the dude up and fucking just like just goes with it. I think she could, dude. Her coolness, I really don't see everyone. It's startling. It's just like it's really her coolness is what I'm talking about. I'm not worried if any other fighters like, oh yeah, well they beat everybody and they didn't seem as steadfast as locked in to their own ability, then I would probably say something else. But I think she can rock, dude.
No, she clearly throws hands.
Yeah, I think she could flyweight that in a male, like, and that's fine. And again, it goes till it goes, and no one needs to use like growth hormone, all this kind of nonsense, or try to get to a weight, or she just keeps defending. Obviously, she just defends and defends and defends.
Listen, the UFC is never gonna have a woman fight a man just straight up. They're not. So like,
which again, it goes to me. I just go like, I mean,
I don't even think it's the UFC, dude. I think that might be a fucking like sanctioned state, like every state. You might have to go to like an Indian reservation for real.
It's one of those things where I go like, I mean, guys, like in terms of equality here, you couldn't have a more clear. I'm not saying this should happen all the time. I'm just saying like, hey, we have an elite fighter. I'm okay. Let's back up. I'm wondering what Amanda Nunes wants out of the next part of her career. That's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if she wants to say like, "Hey, I'm just going to defend." And that's
she's having a baby with her wife. They're having a kid.
Yeah, well,
so
great.
There you go. There's one thing.
Awesome. Yeah, of course. Well, then that makes sense. She's going to just defend those titles. But if she were to say, "Hey, I wanted to do that," I'd be like, "That's great," because I'm totally fine with that. I honestly, from the fighting that we saw from fucking 125 fucking flyweights, I'm like, Amanda Nunes looks already more dominant than you.
But then, here's the thing, like, I don't think she beats like Henry Cejudo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though Henry Cejudo's small,
will rip her apart.
That's what I'm saying.
He's like, next level. I mean, his talent.
He's a fucking Olympian wrestler. Yeah. He's a 2-division champion in the UFC men's division.
Felicia, I'm getting the shit kicked out of me. Calm down.
Yeah, it would be a bloodbath. That's what I'm saying. It'd be a fucking bloodbath.
As much as it is fun to talk about, and we're going to talk about it until the end of time.
No, you're right. You're right.
It's never going to happen, and I'm really fucking glad about that because there's more of a chance than not for the woman to get fucking hurt. And I mean that would be even against like a college aged.
We've had this conversation before, right? With any contact, like with the football argument I made, I was like, like maybe a kicker, but I was like, I don't know, man. That first female receiver that goes across the middle of the field and that safety, that 225-pound all muscle safety, goes, cool. I'm taking your fucking head off your body,
literally like an action figure, and stuff pops off. Like it's gonna be really bad.
Be a 200-pound woman hitting across. There are females that fucking deliver that.
A 200-pound woman hitting me isn't the same as a 200-pound man hitting me. It's not.
I mean, I know you want to believe that.
No, it's true.
All right, Hannah, we're gonna be having to get off here soon.
They have like burger. They're like hollow.
Murder you.
Come on over, buddy. Bring it.
No, we're done.
This was awesome. I'm actually
Slapstick Sports. Another fun fight watch. If anybody, you Nerds with Words fans, have a very fun guest tomorrow. So be
prepared to watch that shit. I'll probably be sitting in the chat for a little bit. Hey,
12:30 release time.
Yeah, so later tonight you'll be able to see what's going on with that. Bye.
Man of News is fighting men.
Yeah, no, it's not true. It's not true.
This has been a DropTent Media production.